Hey everyone, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Daka.
Sup, guys?
Sup?
It's a big one. It's one of the big ones of the year. There's two big ones for the year.
Yeah, expect that this will be long. Go ahead and make yourself a snack. Get a couple of drinks. Actually, just put the mini fridge next to you. You're gonna need it. Or be ready to pause a bunch and come back. Pretend that we have cool commercial breaks or something. I don't know.
We'll just do our own personal commercial breaks and pause.
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta push a product though. Be like, welcome to Elite Chicken's Chicken Farm.
We don't get paid. We don't get ad pays, so we ain't advertising.
It would be your own pay. It's Elite Chicken's Chicken Farm.
Right?
Nobody else is gonna have that.
I'm not paying myself.
I don't pay myself enough to advertise.
That's right.
Lols.
So I know there's the big Summer Games Fest that we just watched the last part of, like, right before we got here. So we're going to talk about the things that we've been doing, so then we can, like, completely dedicate the rest of the show to the Summer Games Fest thing. Cool? Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
I like that I make it sound like my idea, but really it was Chicken's idea. Chicken has great ideas sometimes. I just pretend they're mine.
Every so often.
So what have we been doing, everybody? Yeah. We had a month to do stuff. I have stuff to talk about, so I'm saving mine till last.
I'll go back through my my recent games played list here. Let's see. Are we there yet? First play party. Oh, I've started playing Halo, the first one.
What's Smitty
is playing with me. It's the first time he's ever played Halo, and he's like. Because at the beginning of it, it pops up and they're like, hey, all right, we got away from them. Oh, what's that thing? So the whole entire premise of Halo is you just randomly took a jump and ended up next to the Halo.
Happenstance.
Just random. Just complete. The entire story is just happenstance.
Right place, right time. Kind of deal.
Right place, wrong time.
I don't disagree with that, too.
But it's all just, you just happened to jump away from the Covenant and ended up next to Halo. But he, and getting the view back and forth, he absolutely loves that when you're on Halo, you can see the entire ring around you.
I mean, that's so cool, though. It really is a cool thing.
It makes you feel like you're on the plane. I will say that the old version was far superior to the new version, because you could actually almost see, like, the details around the ring, but when you go into the new one, it's very, like, faded and not really colored well. It's just kind of like meshed together. Well, it's because it's supposed
to give you more of a distance feel.
Yeah, like, because the
Halo's
huge.
You're seeing it through the atmosphere, essentially, instead of it being like, I can
huge, and they're trying to give you a sense
I like
of how
both
large
ways.
It is.
But I know, but like I said, it just looks like it's one color all the way through. There's, like, no details in it. It's just meshed all the way through, all the way around. And in the old one, it's kind of got a little bit more details and contours to it, so that it actually looks like you're looking at continents or, like, land mass and water all the way around.
I'd like a map of how much of Halo that we actually travel through.
And the sky is nice too. Like, some parts of it, you can't see the big planet next to you. It's completely faded away by the clouds. But when you turn off, you can see the dark sky, and the planet contrast behind you is super nice. They did pretty damn well with, like, the backdrop in the old school. But then you go into, like, the ships and whatnot and some part of it, and it's like, oh, let's turn this off, and there's nothing on the ground. It's just flat green.
Yeah.
You turn it on and it's got plants. It's like, oh wow, that's rough.
That's the limitations of old hardware, right? So, like, the difference is you're seeing the reason you can see outside better is because you're seeing one flat skybox picture versus it accounting for cloud coverage and atmosphere in the new version. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just like hardware limitations of the old versus what we can do now.
The old version skybox is nice. The new version skybox is just cluttered and kind of very foggy, but the ground is terrible.
It'll be interesting to see with the new one coming out, like the remake coming out, like how they address that.
Yeah, because that's
before it was just because the other one was thrown right on top of the other, right? So it's like. Based on that design, now you can design from scratch how you do it. But again, I would like to see a map from when we crash to when we end, how much of that we've actually covered.
Yeah,
around the entire ring.
It's not it's not all of it. Like, no way do we traverse the whole thing. It's way too big. And when you're in there, it feels
too.
smaller, but
he's like, "Oh, are we gonna land on that?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's as big as a planet, bro.
Are we gonna land on that?
That's massive." We landed on it, and then you get to like see how wide it is when you're standing there. He's like, "Holy shit, it's that big!" And I was like, "Yeah, this is like planet size, bro." And then the planet behind us is like as big as our sun. How big that planet is right behind us too. Like it's massive. It makes this ring looks like my ring. Compared to the planet, it's like holy shit, that's a big planet right next to us.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was neat.
It is neat to. I like sharing first experiences with other people. It's like I love this so much. Let me see what you think. That was like when Kat was first getting into games and coming over and playing stuff here. It was one of the best things. Where it's like I love this so much. I'm watching somebody else see it for the first time. It's like I love experiences.
Yeah, it's always great.
Yeah.
You get to share something you love with someone else.
Yes. And now I'm doing it with
then you
Nugget,
find out they love it, and you're like, oh my God.
Nugget's too young to like a lot of stuff that I like yet. And he can't watch a lot of it. Like, he tried to peek in today when we were watching the Xbox thing and Gears of War was on, and I was like, no, you can't watch this yet. But he has been watching. I was replaying the first Mass Effect, and he's been watching that, and he's so invested in Rex. Where's Rex? Is that Rex? He thinks every Krogan for a little while. He thought every one of them was Rex, and I was like, no, he's the red one that's our friend, not that green one that's running at us. So he knows who Rex is now and is in love with Rex as a Krogan. So I'm waiting for him to get like 10 years older so that he can actually play the series himself.
It actually gets interested in the story parts of it.
I am interested to see if Rex remains his favorite character once he's old enough to understand what's going on. I mean, because Rex is pretty cool in general. Like, he is one of my favorite characters in the series, so that's fun.
Well, that's all I played. That and League have been my two things that I have been playing. Yeah, a lot of League.
Baka,
Word.
Oak. I'm saving mine.
I beat Doom the Dark Ages, which was fantastic.
Which also had, there's so many tie-ins, because that had a DLC announcement today. Right? The Halo thing today. Yeah.
Vampire Survivor creators came out with one called Vampire Crawlers, and it's like basically like a dungeon crawler with cards. So I've played quite a bit of that too. That was fun. And it's one of those things you can sit down and play for 20 minutes or whatever, and then go do whatever you got to do when you're done.
Hop in, hop out kind of thing.
Yeah, but it is like neat. It has a built-in save to it too. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to start this later. And I was halfway through one and went out. When I went back in, it started me right where I was at. So it had an autosave I didn't realize was there. I played Librarian. You have to tidy up an arcade library.
I feel like that's in the same vein as Power Wash. Where you're like, it's a cozy game that lets you organize something or clean something up, and it just makes you feel better because you can see the progress.
And it's one of those where like your mind, like they give you abilities to be able to try to speed the process up as you go through, but trying to go through when you first start before you get any of these abilities and find the similar books, like they kind of give you an easy one right off the bat. You walk up and there's like a set of 10 books sitting right next to each other. You pull all those up and go stack them. So they can kind of, that's like your tutorial. There you go. You're done with your tutorial. You just get those 10 and you're done. And then you have to go around searching for the different ones. And of course they have to go in different places. There's these little pictures that are on the wall that show you, okay, this is where they go based on what kind of subject matter they are. And you're walking around trying to figure all that out. But then you get abilities and that kind of helps you out a little bit with it. It was fun. It took me about 7 hours, I think, to beat it. But it was, but there's, I've got to go back and play it because I'm irritated because I had every single bookshelf completely stacked. Everything was where it needed to be. There was no empty spots. There was no books anywhere. But for some reason, there are 2 rows that I did not get.
They're hidden books.
Credit for. And I don't know. There's got to be hidden books somewhere. And I don't know where they are. So I've got to go back and figure
like
that out.
under a rug or something that you're like, I didn't know I could even do that.
Yeah, like, well, that's like there's keys to these treasure chests, and I didn't realize that. I thought it was going to be, oh, you get 100 rows, and we're going to give you a key to open the treasure chest, where it's going to open up the treasure chest. No, they're in the environment, but some of them are under books and things like that. So you got to get to the point to where you can find them, and they help you out with just regular traversal. So it'll be like jumping or running or things like that to speed things up. But you kind of got to know where to look at those for. So that was fun. I did that. And then I've been playing a lot of Windrose. So pirate survival game.
Yeah, it's on our list. We have a growing list of things where it's like, we're going to play this survival game, and this survival game, and this survival game. We're in the middle of this one, so we can't swap yet. Oh, man. This list.
Oh, it's good. Like, the only thing with playing, because I've got my regular crew, I've got Old Man and No Pants that are playing with me, and then one of our, one of my real life friends, he's been playing with me as well. But like, I love No Pants, but we've always talked about him being a mid-maxer for everything.
Yes.
And so is my buddy, evidently.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I'm going to need y'all to chill just a little bit and let me enjoy this world.
Yeah, I don't min-max. Not much anyway.
Well, and in a survival game like that, that's like, I love the building mechanic. That's one of my favorite things. So I'll get to a new island and I'm like, oh, let me build a thing. So we have,
the comfort level and all of that stuff.
We could put, and then we can put the bed down and do what we got to do. And so it's kind of interesting. We're about to hit the second part of the world. Like, we've got everything unlocked. We just I think we have one battle that we've got to do. And once we do that battle, then we can move on to the second part of the world. So it's pretty fun. We should be hitting that tonight. So I'm interested to see how that goes. But I'm enjoying just building the stuff, though. I've got what looks kind of like a tavern. I'll have to take a picture
Very
of it.
nice. Yeah, put it in
because I know.
Well, we've got the gaming screenshot channel and Chicken's thing too.
I'll put it there.
I'll put it in there. Let all of us see it. I'm not the only one that thinks stuff like that's cool.
Yeah. So it's I built it, and it's neat the way that I've got it set up. So it's got like a little, what do they call them, dog runs that are in the middle of the like one of those.
Go through,
yeah,
a breezeway.
So,
well, also dog run.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if that's a Southern term or not.
That's now that you've said that, now I wonder if it is.
Yeah,
it might be. That might be a Southern
I just know they're on old houses here in the South, and we call them dog runs. But
yeah, because you put the dog out there and put the dog back in.
Yeah. That's right.
Is it a connecting piece between two buildings?
Like, so you have, so basically you have the gap that's on the bottom half, and so you'll have two bottom halves of the house, and then it's got the top floor is one connecting piece.
Welcome
so
to the
middle
part of the podcast.
Yeah, the middle part where the gap is at is what's called the dog run. It's because you would literally let your dog out in between.
Yeah.
Okay, I looked up dog run. I looked up dog run, and it shows like a fenced area on the outside of a house where you let your dogs out and then have them back in the house. It's connected to the house, and a breezeway is a passageway between two parts, an open.
Maybe we just call it the wrong
passageway.
Maybe, but I mean that's what I've always been called it.
I know, that's what I've always heard it's called. It might just be the South. We're like, that's what we're calling it.
To be fair, in the South, they call beanies or toques or sock hats, whatever you want to call them anywhere else in the world, they call them toboggans, which is actually a sled. So
I always thought that was confusing, like growing up here, because I knew what a toboggan was, like the sled, and hearing people call the hat that, I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
It had to have been somebody had a toboggan on and somebody was on a sled and they misinterpreted that, and then that's what happened.
I guess.
That's the only thing I could figure.
My dad calls it that all the time, and I'm hoping that my child does not pick that up from him.
Yeah.
I'm calling it the right things.
Yeah, like I'm fine with beanie. Beanie doesn't bother me. Toque is Canadian. So we use that a lot in our house. But and then sock hat is what I grew up with in
I've never heard her called that either.
Oklahoma.
Y'all are weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because it's knitted, right? Like a sock would be. Yeah.
Anything knit. That sweater, sock sweater.
Sock shirt, technically. Sock long sleeve shirt.
Sock smock. There you go.
Sock smock.
Now that we've gotten totally away from what we were doing.
Yeah. But that was the last thing I played was Windrose.
I'm looking forward to that one. I'm in need of some pirates in my life. What about you, Bugga? You doing stuff and things?
Some stuff and things. On and off with Chivalry 2. Just hopping in and out of that. Started a death cleric / necromancer in Baldur's Gate 3 for the Pelibit to see how well that's gonna work.
Probably very.
Yeah, I've already got all the shit kind of going. And Chicken and I played a game called Beast Link.
Oh yeah, you guys tried that out.
Yeah, I saw the
it
advertisement popped up for me and saw that y'all played it.
Is it
definitely needs work. I mean, it's got an interesting concept and idea behind it. The servers are laggy as fuck. Like even like us turning our settings and everything down, like it was still pretty laggy.
It's an on their end problem.
But
it needs
essentially take control of like a kaiju style monster, which I mean they have your obvious stand-ins for Godzilla, King Kong. There's also a vampire bat, which you can't play as, and then there's also a bull shark that you can play. And then there's like one mode where it's like you try to be the first one to get to 5 kills or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then there was another one we did online where you spawn in as a human with a bunch of people, and either you can be on the ground as a human going around shooting like the giant spiders and bugs and stuff that come out.
But why would you?
Working on those and then getting to objectives that do certain things.
To get DNA stuff so that you can turn into a monster, clear out portals, get upgrades for your human side.
I see.
And then some people can take control over some of the kaijus and help battle the ones that are actually terrorizing the city. Although I find it funny that you build up one of your special bars for attacks by destroying the city that you're trying to fucking protect.
Oh.
That's weird.
Yeah, that seems counterproductive.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh,
but I don't know if that's exactly for the PvE
I mean there's other
style. Well, I don't know if that's for the PvE style because we did not get to control the kaiju when we were in PvE
I'm sure
mode.
it's similar. I'm sure it's the combat with the kaijus is very similar with it. But yeah, like I mean there's other ways to do it. Like you can just like normal basic attack and that'll build up the bar too. But you also can build it up by destroying buildings.
Okay.
So,
but you're not supposed to. But you should because you need to. Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, I'm interested in see what more they're gonna do with it and work on. Chicken and I also played Shogun. You know, our usual little fun thing with that. He got to watch me defend my entire little city with just a handful of troops against a big army. Which, I don't know how I pulled that one the fuck off, but, you know.
You pulled that one out of your ass, boy. You
were so
outnumbered.
I had, what, 3 bowmen, 2 spearmen, and a set of samurai. Yeah. And that was it, against a full army. And I managed, and I was defending my castle, and I managed to defend them all and make them all run away.
We were playing on the normal setting too. It's not like we were playing on easy or very easy. We were playing on a normal setting, so
yeah.
Did not have.
There's easy and very easy in that one.
Yes, you played Rev. You play on the easy setting and started playing on the normal setting.
There's easy, medium, and hard in that one.
No, there's not. There's like Chieftain, Settler. There's a ton of different. I think there's 5 or 6 different.
Maybe I've just never looked down below Chieftain. I usually play on Warlord and Civ-Rev.
Yeah, other than that, we did, Left 4 Dead 2 with Snitty and then Party Animals.
Yeah.
That's like everything that's most recent that I saw.
Well, things I am not playing, but just for funsies mentioning, last weekend, Chicken and I went to the Iron City Comic-Con, which was pretty cool, and I got to meet Benjamin Byron Davis, which is the voice for Dutch in Red Dead. Super cool. And Matt Ryan, which is voice for Kenway in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is getting the resynced thing. Man, that man was jazzed for all of the stuff that they've updated in that game. Like, he inadvertently sold me on it, even though it was like, I'm probably gonna check it out. But just him talking to me about it while I was like standing there getting his autograph, I was like, now I really want it. Why? But that was super cool. So I'm dying to play Black Flag. And I also realized I opened my Uplay just out of curiosity because I was like, I'm gonna get back into the Assassin's Creed games and I need to play Unity. So let me make sure that it's still on my Uplay, which is Ubisoft Connect now. Please stop changing the names of your apps, because every company does it and it's driving me nuts. Apparently I own Black Flag and I didn't know that. As well as like Watch Dogs 2 and a few other games. I was like, oh, when did I get these? How have I not known that they were here? Also, Unity's still there, so I'll be installing it and playing it eventually.
They're gonna take away your black. They're gonna take away your Black Flag and make you get the new one.
Get the new one. I mean, I probably will get the new one anyway.
Don't give
but it's
them
good
any
to know
ideas.
that I have the other one. And I don't have to pull out the Xbox to play it. Now that I am dying to play it, but what I am playing is Resident Evil Requiem, which, oh Lord, I mean that the amount of times that I will not spoil it, but the amount of times that game has made me go, oh my God, fucking really? In like the best ways and the worst. Last night at one point I was like, there is no way that this is even possible. But actually that was twice. One was in a positive way and one was like a I don't believe it way. But it is super good. Being Leon is the funnest. Grace is great. Don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed her parts. Although it does let you swap from first. It's like, we recommend you play the Grace parts in first person because it's extra scary that way. And I was like, well, I'll try it out. I like third person better. I just feel like Resident Evil feels better to me in third person, being able to see what's happening. But yeah, Grace is cool, but being Leon at that point, you're just swapping into the skin of a badass, and it's awesome. So that's been super fun. But yeah, there were two things last night that I was like, no fucking way. Are you kidding me? This is so great. And also awful, but also great. It's been really good. Would highly recommend as a great game.
And the Capcom is having a massive, unparalleled sale on Steam. Like, even Requiem is 20% off right now. All of their Resident Evil games are on sale right now.
How long does that sale run?
Oh my goodness, are they having themselves a big old sale.
Because I would hate for you to be like talking it up and be like, well, it ends today. So by the time that anybody hears this but us, it'll be tomorrow and it's too late.
Let's see. I can't.
It doesn't say.
Capcom.
I hate when it doesn't tell you how long the sale is running.
Usually no, it just tells you it's running.
About it, but
I mean, it's up to 80% on some of these games.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil 4.
Jump into the Resident Evil series. Do it.
Yeah, the Resident Evil 4 remake is $10 right now.
You get it.
Do it.
You get it. If you don't have it, you get it.
Stealing that game from Capcom at that point. Just do it.
Yeah.
You get it. And in my opinion, Capcom is the GOAT developer for the last decade. They have been dropping hit after hit after hit after hit.
I'm moderately disappointed with the Dragon's Dogma 2 stuff. But
that's fine. You get one little hiccup.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. That's fine.
But it takes away their GOAT status.
It's not to me.
It's still a great status, but they're like really good.
Who else is really close, though?
Overwhelmingly good.
Who else is close? Who else has been dropping things? Not just new IPs, remakes.
I mean, I'll give you that.
Sequels.
I mean, I'll give you that. Like, I'll give you that. There's some.
Yeah, they're probably doing the best currently.
Yeah, like, I mean, they just came out with Pragmata, RE9. They've announced a new game, Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, it is just unbelievable how many things they are just putting out over and over again that are pretty decent. Onimushu, like, it is crazy how many things that they are just letting go.
Yeah.
Mega Man,
let it go.
It's just crazy. I didn't realize they had that many people working on that many different games.
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff, and I'd say they're doing pretty well. Pretty well.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, that and just our other general stuff. that y'all mentioned, because a lot of the stuff is stuff that we're playing as a group. We started Sandwich Sim too, by the way, and not that it's the most amazing game ever or anything. I just want to mention that Red is the one making most of the sandwiches, but he made his character look like Jesus, so we have Sandwich Jesus.
Okay, he's making the bread, lady.
Oh, is he making
I'm
the bread?
one
You're
making
making
the
sandwiches. He's making the bread. We have bread Jesus.
I thought he was cooking the meat.
Yeah,
he doesn't need cook. He's making the bread. Yeah, he's making the bread and the meat.
He's making the important parts, and Chicken puts it together, and then I take it to the people and throw it at their face.
Lord Savior on your gluten.
Yes.
And then Cat does something, and then I just kind of wander around and like.
Well, Cat's the cashier, so.
Cat thought she was taking the easy job, but oh boy, did she regret that.
Yeah.
She's played these games before. She knows the cashier can't be that easy.
With the cashier part, it's not like the other game where you just have to be like, oh, they ordered this and this. You actually have to put their order into the computer.
Put it together. You gotta go, they want this bread.
So if you ring the order up wrong, Chicken makes it wrong, and then I give it to them and it's the wrong sandwich, then we get in trouble.
So she's the problem if it ever breaks down, right? She's the first one.
Here's what happens. When she writes up the ticket and puts it on the tray, whatever she wrote up is what's on the tray, but what goes up on the screen is their right.
Oh, I thought, I only look at the tray. There's not a screen for me as the waitress.
I can only look at the number and the picture up here, because if I go by what's in my hand and what's on the ticket, if it doesn't match, I have to look up there to make sure it doesn't match. So if she rings it up wrong and I go to put the sandwich and it looks wrong, I gotta go, wait, is this actually wrong? I need to look up there and compare it. No, this is right. She did it wrong. So
she did it wrong.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times where I was like, this doesn't look right.
Oh, it's been fun. I just thought Sandwich Jesus was hilarious, though. And Baka made basically like Shrek. So.
Human Shrek, and all I do is just kind of get on the table and stare at people and make weird sounds at them. And
kick people out if we ask him to, because you can do that in this game.
Yeah, I've done that one a few times.
But, yeah. Okay.
I think this person's about to get super upset, sir. I'm gonna need you to leave.
For a sandwich.
Yeah, there's an Oak lookalike that comes in that like they have some of like the generic characters that they reuse the character template for and change the color of their skin and hair, and there's one that looks like Oak that comes in all the time. And yeah, these sandwiches are ridiculous. He was paying $50 for basically bread, no condiments, and a piece of chicken, and that's it. I'm like, okay.
He's getting just fiber and protein.
I will say though, Red was like, every time I see that customer walk in, I only hear his intro from the show. So like every time one of them comes in to order and Red sees them, in his mind he just hears, "I'm Oak Tree." You've corrupted him.
I do my best.
Well, let's talk about Summer Games Fest, which is what everybody's probably actually watching for. So if you
all right, so we'll start with the PlayStation. We'll jump with the PlayStation because they're the ones that started first.
PlayStation.
They did Tuesday.
Wait a minute, where's
Tuesday
my,
or Wednesday?
I had to find my PlayStation tab.
They did Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, and right now I'm watching the PC Gamer one.
Oh yeah, that one's on now, isn't it? Oh well, I can't watch it because I'm recording it, but you know,
damn. Which isn't super.
I'll see.
Yeah, it's been a lot of like talking and then shit that we've seen before, or shit that's just not very like catch attention, interesting.
Yeah,
it's not, all of the huge announcements have probably already happened.
Yeah.
All right, well let's start with PlayStation.
We'll have one on that one.
All right, so the PlayStation. The first thing that they showed off was the Wolverine game,
which was very
pretty like damn good.
Bloody for the sake of bloody. I feel like.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not
definitely...
an old prude or anything, but I feel like they went extra on it because people have complained about not having like the R-rated Wolverine movies and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, the one thing I will say that I noticed during the trailer is like they go from him being like covered just completely in blood, and then the second it hops into the cutscene, it's like he's perfectly clean. It's like, what the fuck?
He walked through the puddles. The puddles clean you. We've learned that from many, many games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of puddles.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works in games. Baldur's Gate's the same way.
Really like the healing factor. Like you'll get hit in certain directions, and you'll slowly start healing from those hits, and that's really cool. But one thing that
heals too.
Yeah.
But no, that's not how that works.
It is, or else he'd just be wearing rags 15 minutes in.
Well, what's funny is,
have you read the comics?
In one of the cutscenes, it shows to where that doesn't heal, but he does heal. But when you're playing the regular gameplay,
the suit heals again.
It was healing. It was weird.
That's just video games in general, though. Like, you don't have time to explain a going to the repair shop to get your costume repaired kind of thing. So,
I mean, Spider-Man does the same thing. It's like so.
Yeah,
it's a gameplay mechanic. You gotta let some of it go, which is fine.
It did look. I mean, gameplay wise, it looked pretty slick. I won't lie.
It looks really good.
I'll need to see more of it because one of the things that I kept seeing people talk about was that it looks too cinematic. Where it's like almost every single enemy you're fighting, you're locked into a cinematic for the execute, and then you fight someone else, and then you're in an execute, and you fight, and you're in another execute. Yeah, and it gets really like tiresome because you don't really get to control the character for too long. You just go from execute to execute to execute to execute to execute, and you're not really fighting. You're just kind of executing.
I'm assuming they're going to build the combat very similar to the way it is with Spider-Man, since you're dealing with the same company.
I would hope so. It's like
and with them, it feels cinematic, but it looks cinematic, but it doesn't feel cinematic. Does that make sense? Like the way that when you're actually playing the game, it feels smooth when you're doing Spider-Man, because it's one of those where they want you to have, this all started with the Arkham series, the Batman Arkham series, when you come through and it's when you can block, there's some type of signal to let you know how to make it as smooth as possible.
All right.
And so, but I feel like they took some of those HUDs away to make it look nice and smooth, and they had somebody that knew how to play the game really well, and that's what we were looking
There
at.
were definitely a couple of times throughout some of the gameplays where you're like, who is playing this? But that one, you're right, it is definitely somebody that was like well versed in the game gameplay, so that it did look so slick and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm interested. Is that one?
That one's exclusive? September 15th.
That's gonna be a 5 exclusive, PS5.
Yeah,
exclusive.
It's a PS5 exclusive.
Because that is their own company in there.
Okay.
So.
Which I am disappointed in, because I mean I'd like to play it, but I'm not buying a PS5 for that shit.
Well,
$950. No,
well, here's the thing.
700.
Normally everybody be okay with playing a PS5 right now, because they would be like, "Oh, look, the game, the system's 6 years old, and now it's on sale." No. They raised the price three times in the last year and a half.
Yep.
I think that was somebody posted a picture, like a breakdown since the first PlayStation, like when it was released, and the price after I think 6 years, and every single console after 6 years the price went down, I think a minimum of 50%, except for this one. After 6 years the price has gone up 30%.
Oh yeah.
The only time in console history where the price has gone up after so long.
Well, the Pro right now is nearly $1,000.
Yeah.
I'll just take that $1,000
at 800, so it's gone up like $150. I think it's $950 right now.
Yeah.
And it released a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that.
It's very irritating to live in the technology world right now because of all of this bullshit. Let's be real, it's bullshit.
It is.
But we won't get into that because we're here for good time funsies and not a lot of the other stuff.
But yeah, the game looks great. If you happen to have a PlayStation, or you've got disposable funds to get yourself a PlayStation, that's probably going to be one of those games. They said it is linear. It is a straightforward story.
I do not have a problem with that. Not every game needs to be an open world fuck around for 15 hours before you come back to the main mission.
Well, an open world makes a lot of sense when it comes to Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but it doesn't make that much sense when you're done.
Yeah.
But not every game has to be that, and I'm glad that we're coming back to that.
I think it just boils back down to that price per hour, price style per entertainment. Whereas Spider-Man, $70 for that game, you better believe it. You're getting a ton of content. In a game like Wolverine, you're spending $70 and you're getting maybe a tenth of the content. You're getting a good story, but nothing else. It's like,
well, it just kind of depends on how they write the story to start with,
and how long the gameplay is.
Can you say that it would be like that much better than Spider-Man's story, like God tier? Spider-Man's good, great.
Could be.
We don't know. I mean, it's the same writers.
Yeah, it could be a very thought-provoking, well-done story and world that you live in, and just puts you on more of a get to the next
12-hour.
To be fair, I feel like that's how Wolverine would do things too, though. It's like, all right, look, I have an objective. I don't got time to go fuck around with all this side stuff. I'm not collecting 15 seashells because some kid wants me to. I got shit to do.
That's kind of how he is. It's just He's like, nope, I'm on a mission. Focus on the mission.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah,
but
I think.
But I do wonder how long
most,
the campaign
at
is.
most, like, he may take, like, side little missions if he's, like, rescuing someone or something like that, but he's pretty well focused.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if it's worth it for the price. I mean, you're not spending $1,070 for a 12-hour game.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm not saying that anybody's going to justify the price of a PS5 with Wolverine, but if you already have one, it may be well worth it.
It's not a console mover. It's just a good game that they're releasing.
Well, and you're looking at a game too. It comes out September 15th, which you're going to hear a lot of Septembers and Octobers, just so everybody knows.
So August, September, October is a lot of the stuff.
Which I'm actually impressed with the amount of games that are coming out like near the fall. And everybody's like, no, we're not going to be anywhere near GTA 6.
November 19th,
there's like a GTA 6 dead zone, you know?
It's October, November, and December. Those 3 months are like blackout periods.
I would say that
you could get away with October because of Scary Month, but mostly November and December.
But I would also say that because everybody else has backed away from that, you have this nice like ring of times where people who aren't playing GTA will be looking for something new, so you might get in with with that crowd.
Or if you're a PC gamer, it's not going to matter to you anyway.
Yeah, because PC,
100%.
Fuck us, I guess. Yeah.
Anyway, which I mean, I'm okay with them, making the game better for. Let the console players play test
let them
the game.
As long as it's a game that will eventually come to PC. That's fine, but we are getting back to like hardcore. This is a console game. You will never see it on Steam or anywhere else. So,
the exclusivity.
We're coming back to the console wars a bit, where they want it to focus on the hardware again, which shafts PC users. But hey, go ahead, cut that market out. See what happens.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the bigger market is still console. There's a lot larger PC console than it was. I mean, PC market than there was 10 years ago.
I would say with the price of consoles and what they're doing.
But the price of PCs.
But that's the thing is you may price like everybody out. It's like if you don't already have one, you're not getting one.
This might be because of the price of everything out there. Don't be surprised if this generation, with the Xbox Series X and the and PlayStation 5, if that ends up being a longer generation than we had because of the prices of everything going up.
Well, and the availability of everything going up because trying to get processing and things like that, processing RAM right now.
And it's one of those where you could turn around. This could be a longer generation, but if you think of the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 generation, with those, it made everybody innovate because they were having to play on inferior systems. And figure out how to innovate and create and do things like that and push forward. But it also, like right now, NVIDIA's got such a hold on the PC market when it comes to their stuff, and the prices are outrageous.
Oh yeah, they are.
I can go pay $1,000 and play the same game that I have to buy a brand new PC to be able to play because of the way that they're made.
Or right now, with the way that the economy is, I have to pay $1,000 to do anything. Nah, I think I'll pay the bills.
Yeah.
So
I'll pay bills. I pay bills and buy cheap games. That's pretty much my go-to these days.
I'll play whatever my PC can run at the moment. Thanks.
Right.
Or current console. Anyway, moving on from Wolverine and the PlayStation 5 and our current technological economy, Marvel Token Fighting Souls is also one of the things that they announced with that August 6th for that one if you're a fighter, a fighting game with a
fighter game.
Story?
It's 2.5D.
Yeah. Knights of Doom.
I think it has a story.
Yeah. Knights of Doom. There's 5 groups. This was the 4th group they announced. There's one more group, if I'm not mistaken, that they're going to announce one last time. I guess next month because it releases on August 6th. So I guess next month.
Poor Spider-Man was getting his ass handed to him in that.
Yeah.
By like every villain.
Yeah. They use Spider-Man as the literal punching bag for that trailer. And it's like, oh, he's not even getting a fight back, really. Aw.
No.
But
it was funny.
And then Rayman Legends Untold. It's going to be October 1st. So there you go. Spooky month if you don't feel like being spooky.
Yeah, well, and it's a remake too, so
yeah,
it's like
a remake. It's gonna be PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and PC. So that one's wherever you want to play it, it'll be there. So that's nice. Oh,
that gives a good option because it's not a lot of people with the Switch 2 have a lot of game options out there nowadays.
True. There's less for the Switch 2 than there is for anything else right now. And then I know Oak played a lot of Dave the Diver. There's
Bancho Chef, Bancho the Chef. I'm so excited about this because I was like, please let us make sushi, and sure enough, they're letting it do it. So it's like the character. For those that haven't played Dave the Diver, you have, of course, Dave's the main character. He goes out and he does the diving. He gets the fish, whatever. But he opens up a restaurant with Bancho, and Bancho is the one that does all the cooking and everything for it. And you have to manage You have to manage a restaurant with Bancho as your chef, is what it is. So now they're doing a standalone. I guess it's a prequel for how he became a chef, essentially. Him traveling to Japan and learning how to become a chef, which is pretty awesome.
Yes, but no release date. But it will be PC and PS5. It does not say that it is coming to Xbox, so sorry.
Well, it most likely is.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume a lot of stuff that's going to be on PC will also end up on Xbox. If not right away, then eventually.
I mean, most of those games are easy on any hardware, so.
Let's see, what else? Corey the Unseen Hunt, 2027. I don't really think that that's necessarily one that any of us are watching, but more power to you if you are.
No, the remake of Tomb Raider, the Legacy of Atlantis, so the original Tomb Raider is getting an entire remake with modernization and everything else.
February 12th.
Redoing the storyline a little bit. So it looks really good. I'm excited about it.
That one's also coming to Nintendo.
Yeah, it does have an AI disclosure on the
why?
Steam. They used it during production.
Is it generative or just
no
AI assisted tools? They won't iterate on what they used it for. They just use AI assisted tools.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you're gonna see that a lot.
You're gonna see it. But they have to disclose it if you want to put it on Steam.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. It's just that AI requires so much power and energy.
And it's also why all of our stuff costs so much more now. So thanks, AI companies, for future buying everything.
Like, I get it. It's a tool. It is part of the future.
But it was supposed to, cut costs.
It needs to be better handled. It takes too much resources for too little payout right now. And anyway, that's my biggest gripe. But yes, figured I'd
February 12th.
That.
So that'll be Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and PS5. Almost said 4. Don't listen to me. It's not PS4. Not that. Oh, the dinosaur one. The Lost Wild True Fear is Primal.
I thought Dino Crisis for a minute when I first watched it, and I was like, are they actually doing this?
No, Capcom waited until Friday to show off their game.
Yeah. That one looked cool though. And 2027 is the release date. It'll also be on PC, but it doesn't have like an actual hard and fast, just next year. But it looked cool. Dinosaurs.
Well, we don't have a whole lot of information on it either.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
Because I've heard somebody talk about the way that it looks. That's in the industry. They think it's going to be kind of like Outlast, where you're like kind of dodging everything and not really have a.
You don't fight.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was getting.
I mean, it's dinosaurs, and you're like a girl. You know, I think
which is fine.
I can't decide how old I think this. I don't know if it's like a grown-up girl or a teenage girl. It's hard for me to pick. It's a young
kid.
Yeah, it looks younger. But
younger. Maybe 14, 15.
Also,
they'll probably make her 18 just so people on the internet are not fucking assholes. That's probably what they'll end up doing.
Weirdos is the word you're looking for.
Right.
Weirdos. And to be fair, that won't stop them. The weirdos on the internet.
I know, but at least that way, it creates any liability that the developer has now goes out the window. Is what that is.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. So I don't have to hear it. Nope, we made an 18-year-old girl. I don't know what you're talking about. You know?
To be fair, the next one has an actual baby as part of the game, so don't be weird about the baby, okay? Don't be fucking weird. October 29th is for Phantom Blade Zero, which halfway through that trailer, I'm just like, you can't do that. Nobody fights with a baby on their back. What are you doing? Stop it. No, you're holding the baby. It's worse. I can't disconnect enough from reality.
I mean, you delivered packages over long distances
with a baby that was in a little jar thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that baby could bring people back to life. This is just like a normal baby with no protection in a little like backpack thingy. Small baby.
Yeah, the baby will be fine.
Maybe we'll find out the baby actually has powers.
I mean, you're probably right. There's a reason the baby is so important. So maybe it is powers, but they don't have the glass case that BB did, so you know.
The baby will be fine. They also showed off some more of Dune Awakening. I guess this one.
Yeah, that's
the console
announcement.
5.
Yeah.
Yep.
September 22nd if you're a Dune fan that wants to play on PS5. But it's also
and the new single player is going to be released alongside the consoles.
True.
The game's console debut.
Thank God. I've been wanting to be able to play single player on the damn game.
There's also Chicken might like that, but Dynasty Warriors 3 complete remastered,
Dynasty Warriors
remastered, October 1st.
I thought you said Dinosaur Warriors at first, and I was like,
you would also like that.
Yeah,
Dynasty Warriors. I have been
story
drinking wine, so maybe I did say Dynasty.
For this game is that they when they first started making this, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna remake it, and they did not realize how absolutely massive the community was when they're like, oh, we need to do this big. Okay, we didn't realize that there were so many Dynasty. Yeah, give me Dynasty Warriors 3, the full remake version. Hell yeah! I think this was the first one that I played. See, I think it came out.
I'm pretty sure I played like the first two as well. Like
maybe Dynasty Warriors 2, 2000.
I've watched Chicken play it, and all I know is Lubu is cool as fuck. That's all I know about Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors 3, 2001. Yeah, 2001 was when I started playing this.
So 25 years.
Oh, someone give me my cane, my
Get
walker, please. Get the walker. Does it have a date?
October 1st.
October 1st. 25 years after the release. It came out to September 20th, 2001. This is coming October.
And it will be everywhere. PS5, Xbox, PC, and I always want to say Steam, but it's Switch. It's Switch.
Switch 2 specifically.
Well,
and if I'm not mistaken, Battlefield.
Well, not necessarily. Some games are still for both.
True.
This one would not be, but
No Rest for the Wicked, RPG Souls-like thing, hand-painted world. Nice look at.
Yeah, they announced the 1.0 release, and then the PlayStation 5 version of it's coming out in October.
Yeah, October for PlayStation. Onimusha, Way of the Sword, September. So
another Capcom game. Just saying, the goat's around.
September 25th.
All
if you
sorts
want that
of
one.
Stuff. Look at that. That's 6 months after Requiem they released this, and 6 months later they're going to be releasing something else too. Like, you talk about dropping games.
Silent Hill Townfall. Let me tell you, as a Silent Hill person, I was like, I'm kind of interested, but not 100% sold on this. But I'm definitely interested. That's September 24th, another September. Fall is very busy for games. Although I am also very broke, so it will be very not busy for me. Unless something's on sale.
The good thing is some of the games you're interested in are only available on like PlayStation 5.
Yeah, so it really doesn't matter. But the Silent Hill one will also be PC. Yes, I haven't played Silent Hill F yet. It's on my wish list. I'm a broke person. Like I said, we just went to Comic-Con, so that's where all of my money went.
Hold on, I'm looking at what the price was. Okay, it went on 50% sale recently. So probably soon, if not this year, maybe if not this sale, next sale.
Yeah, maybe. It's on the wish list. I get notified. Don't worry, I'll get it eventually, along with everything else that's sitting on my wish list. But that I'm unsure how I feel about that Silent Hill. It doesn't look as scary, but I'll see. Then the next one they showed off, we were like, Oak and Chicken and I were kind of like same room watching some of this stuff, and that one, Ace Combat 8, we were watching it. It's like, is this a Top Gun game? Is this Ace Combat?
It feels so Top Gun to it, but I think that's part of the reason they decided to do a storyline because like the last Top Gun did really well.
Yeah.
Maverick.
And to be fair, it looks cool. I'm interested.
I mean, I don't normally do flight sims like that, but it's like one of those because before it was just missions.
Yeah.
And now they've done it to where you actually have a plot line that's there, and I'm assuming DLCs are going to be missions. Is what they're going to have to figure out a way to add those missions in later. But it looked cool. I thought it looked neat. So hopefully it meets whatever expectations people that are big fans of Ace Combat have.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Red. Red's a big Ace Combat. Like you wouldn't believe that. Like you wouldn't readily think about him.
I didn't believe it when you said it.
But yeah, he's a huge Ace Combat person. So I'm curious to what he thinks, but I haven't gotten to talk to him since they showed that off. But that's October 2nd for PlayStation, and actually the game's early access starts on September 29th, and then October 2nd is the release, but it'll also be on PC and Xbox. And then
the next one I'm really excited about.
Stuntman Hollywood. Weird.
I played the original Stuntman. I played Stuntman Ignition. And then now we've got Hollywood, and I'm so excited for it, and especially with all the vehicles they were showing, and I was like, oh my god,
like the DeLoreans in it, Kit, Knight Rider,
and Kit, and like, oh my god, so good.
I think Kat would be interested in that one, to be honest.
Probably.
She's a big car person.
Yeah, she is, and I think being able to play with a lot of the different vehicles and being extreme about it, it's not just like I'm gonna race this; it's I'm gonna jump this.
Well, and if it's like the old ones where it's basically you have certain cues you got to hit, right? Because you're filming. So you have to hit those in a certain way. And you're right in the fact that you're kind of racing in a way, depending, because a lot of times they'll set you up in a racing scenario. And you try to do those as quick as you can. And then they have stars. It'll be like up to 5 stars or whatever on how you did as the stunt driver.
Well, that one does not have a release date, but it will be PS5 and Xbox. So I imagine probably eventually PC. Interesting. They showed off Ill again, which I'm still... I'm ready. Like, I want to know... It doesn't have a release date. It just says 2027. And it'll be on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. But it looks gross AF, and I am here for it.
Yeah,
this might be the first
sick,
time.
Yo.
This is the first time I can remember seeing a trailer for a major, like on an actual game show ever, or like where they're showing off the different trailers, that they had to blur out a penis. That's the first time
that's
I remember
right.
it was.
I don't think I've seen that before either.
I was like, that is definitely what that is, and they had to blur that out.
It's gonna be one of those, like, on top of it being scary, it's gonna have the shock factor, and I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. It feels very over the hill, Silent Hill, Dead Space, not over the hill, and just over the top. Silent Hill, Dead Space, marriage. There.
The necromorph.
I don't usually like gross, but that one has me very interested. They showed off Control Resonant again, which is, we've seen trailer for that before. September 24th.
We've seen trailer after trailer after trailer for that thing.
Yeah, September 24th, PC, Mac. It mentioned specifically Mac. Is that the only one at this show that's coming for Mac?
Yeah.
PC, Mac, Xbox, and PlayStation. So, September 24th, if you're interested in that. They showed off Marathon.
And the new season for Marathon,
Yeah,
It says Marathon released last year. Was Marathon released last year?
Was it last year?
Yes.
I thought it was earlier this
2025.
year.
It was the latter part of last year.
It was earlier this year. Like, I thought it was like January, February of this year.
I want to say it was November, December, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe
Initial
that's
release date was March 5th, 2026.
Okay,
I wonder if they're thinking of when they did the beta. Because they did that beta thing. Yeah, that's
because it says released last year, specifically in this Eurogamer article, which probably has already linked.
Yeah, you're right. Closed alpha took place from April 23rd to May 4th. Okay.
There's an open trial period from the 2nd to the 9th, so by the time this comes out, you'll have one more day. If you wanted to try out Marathon,
I want to do an over and under. How long do you think, like, this game's got a player base? How long do you think Sony will allow them to have just a player base.
How big are we talking with player base? Do you see like a concurrent
like
player
we're talking
thing
an
right now,
average like Arc Raiders is super high and Concord is like nobody. They've got themselves a solid community.
If it's an average, they're gonna let it stay for a while because they're gonna try to push it up the ranks to make up the money from Concord.
How much are they gonna invest to try to keep pushing it up? But the numbers never really.
They're gonna invest minimal amounts of money, but try to keep it omnipresent.
They'll keep it like a few more years. If it doesn't improve, they'll get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see whether the numbers.
I mean, because Sony was Concord too, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That's part of the problem is they need one of these to work out so they can start recouping some
stop
money.
Doing games with service.
Yes.
Just
nobody wants live service games. We're not really interested in
look at your top
shooters.
sellers. God of War, Spider-Man, and I guarantee you, look at the hype behind Wolverine. And yes, Wolverine's popular,
but
I
don't mind trying stuff out, but try stuff out that's maybe a little more out of the box. Stop chasing the trend, because that's what they're doing. Here
you go. You already have an established game called Marathon that you could have remade by one of the greatest first-person shooter companies ever. Like, they just finished Destiny. Destiny 1 did really well. Destiny 2 started off really well. Like, it was one of those things where you have that, but it's like, and it lasted for what, 12 years total between the two of them, those games. And then you have, but you could have created a first-person single-player game and then went, hey, we're going to do, just like we did before, create arena matches and then go, let's see if we can move this over to extraction shooter. That way it's built in to whatever game you created on the backside, but you've already created and established, a game to attach it to versus just doing that by itself.
I don't disagree with that at all.
Because people have a reason to buy the game if they don't like the other part.
Okay, so looking at the numbers real quick, let's see. Marathon had an all-time peak at 88. Their 24-hour peak and average is around 30,000. Okay, and that's Steam.
Right, okay. And their biggest
going for the owner estimations, tracking Sony and everything, an approximate at the highest range 1.5 million users.
That's not bad. You're talking about concurrent players.
Compared to Arc Raiders, who has an average of 70,000 players daily, and at its highest peak, or its regular users is 10.5 million users.
Yeah, but you can't. But I mean, you're
talking Bungie, not Arc Raid. You're talking Bungie is this company that we should all.
I understand. I'm just saying. But you ask, how long is this going to last? And if you told me that you have 1.5 million concurrent players a day, I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to last a long time.
Yeah, it's probably going to. Well, I think
look up Apex. Look up Apex.
Okay. Apex.
I agree with Baka. I think you're right, Baka. I think it's going to get a couple of years, and if the numbers don't steeply climb over those couple of years, they'll probably
Apex is absolutely fucking nuts and buries both of these games like nobody's business. You're
for their concurrent
90,000 regular, 24-hour peak was 250,000, and owner estimations put them at 78 million.
Right. Well, it's older.
You just
yeah. No, I mean it is older. It is older because
you asked for these numbers.
But I want the first numbers. I don't want the back numbers.
Okay.
So you said 90,000.
Yeah, those are right now. The 24-hour
and you said peak, Arc was at 70,000 concurrent.
Let's see.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
Yeah, 70,000 right now. 24-hour peak is 70,000, but Apex's 24-hour peak is 250,000. 254,000.
Right. Well, it's the style. The style of game is different too. But and then you have a with this.
But that's what
Marathon
Sony wants, though.
Marathon
Sony wants one of those big
30,000, right?
Yeah, Marathon is 30.
So
the highest 24-hour peak is 30, and their highest point was 77, 6 months ago when it first came.
Okay.
So that's my thing is how long will Sony allow these middling numbers go? And I say middling compared to what Sony wants. They're looking for their Apex, their first party Apex style numbers.
Well, but that's the thing is they have already lost $1.5 billion
They've got to make that money back somewhere.
Well, actually, they've lost 500 million. It's predicted to lose another billion within the next year, is what it is. So they're predicting to lose another billion off of that purchase of Bungie.
Man,
so
Bungie are the biggest money grabbers.
But here's the thing, Bungie. But again, if I'm buying Bungie, I'm putting my money into what Bungie's good at.
Yes.
This ain't what Bungie's good at.
I was about to say they ain't doing what they good at though these days.
I feel like Sony
they're not being told to.
them because Sony probably said we don't want the single player version of this game. We only want the live service shooter. Give us that.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they kind of held them back to start with.
It's the equivalent of back in the day when Microsoft bought Rare and then had them start doing a bunch of shit games that's not what they were really good at, and they didn't really do all that well.
Yeah.
At this point, Bungie should have it like their contract is like, let us make a goddamn game. We need money. We will make a game for you. Let us make a goddamn game.
Yeah.
Well, but that's why they're stopping creating on Destiny. They're leaving Destiny completed as
Destiny
is.
2, bye-bye.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's not rest in peace. It's still there. It's going to be played. It's just they're not adding any more thing to the game. So if you bought the game, you get the game. Yeah, no extra elements to it. But so their plot line's done with it. That's why you got people screaming Destiny 3. And they said they're working on something totally different.
Oh, please. Do something that you're good at.
But what are you working on? Because if it's another game with service,
stop.
You're done.
Get
now Sony goes, we fucked up. Who wants to buy this?
Who wants
and then Microsoft comes in ironically and saves the day. And buys them back again, and then the reins of Halo are handed back over to Bungie.
Get back in the basement and play some Halos.
And we're in circa 2001. Like,
oh my goodness.
Oh man. Anyway, back to the PlayStation stuff.
Funny stuff.
RuneScape Dragon Balls is going to PlayStation. It's already on PC, so it'll come to PlayStation in the autumn, quote unquote. So
in the autumn, not the fall, the autumn.
Specifically. There's a couple of smaller games. Guitar Man's June this month, 2026. Psyops Mind Game Conspiracy, July. Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, August this year. And then the next
going to be on the PlayStation Plus classics.
Yeah, those are all PlayStation Plus classic stuff. And then I think like the big high note for them, Until Dawn 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would say
that's another. The first one is another one that's been sitting on my Steam list where it's like, go on sale. Go on sale where I want to buy you. Go on sale when I have some money.
I'm pretty sure it's been on sale pretty cheap.
It has, but it's always like right after we've had to purchase something else, like not necessarily game related, but like life
never
stuff.
Mind. The lowest it's ever gone is 50% off.
Right after we've had to
pay
$30
for other things. Still. Maybe they'll go and do a bigger sale with this one being announced. Kind of get a big sale, move a bunch of these copies, and get people into the series so that they'll full buy.
But the problem you're going to run into is because it's owned by Sony. If you wanted to play the second one, you're going to be on a PS5.
Yep, of course. Well, for a long time until they're like, fine, go ahead.
It's been out long enough. Give it to the PC peasants.
Yes.
And there's always way to play console games on PC.
Look, we are not sailing the high seas right now. We're not advocating that. Everybody calm down.
I'm not advocating.
Talk to us after the
show. Mean, it's either pay it, let us buy the game from you, and we'll play it here. But if you're not going to give us the option, what else do you want us to do?
Buy their console.
What's crazy to me is both companies have raised their prices on their consoles because of necessity in a lot of cases, because production.
Like they don't really have a choice in some of that.
But then they went, and we're gonna have exclusive games again. Like
it's like, why? Oh, you're hurting yourself now. Like
it should go the other way.
If you made that choice 5 years ago, even, then it probably would have been okay. But where we're at right now is the time that you've decided to make those choices to be like, we have to herd you back to our console. We understand that our console is way out of your budget. But you need it because we want you to play all of these cool games that now is only on our console, and you can't play them on all of your other stuff that you might have, like your.
I'm telling you, they are basing it on the fact of you've got a lot of people with, like, especially if you look at the Steam data, you got a lot of people with outdated PCs, and if somebody needs to upgrade their PC and they find a game that they can't play, they're more willing to pay $1,000 for that than $1,500 into their or more into their PC.
I will upgrade that's just me, by the way. But I will upgrade my PC every time than buying a new console.
I feel like a lot.
Well, everybody's
updating parts of it.
Everybody's different.
I don't think that you're right in going. A lot of the PC crowd would go back to console. I feel like a lot of the people that left console, went to PC, joined PC Master Race, and are now like, that is for peasants, and I am not doing that. I will save my money and upgrade the thing because I'm not doing that.
I don't disagree with that, but there's also a lot of PC players that are out there that own PlayStations.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah, because of the exclusivity that was already there.
I would say PC players own a Nintendo, whether it's a Switch or Switch 2, then a PlayStation, and then an Xbox is below that.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Xbox is last on the list because it's a Windows machine.
Yeah, I mean, it's Windows. And it feels like with Xbox specifically, because I know we'll talk about it when we get there, but they're also back in the, it's an Xbox console exclusive. Yeah, I don't think that's going to last long for Microsoft.
No, they'll start sliding it over to the Game Pass for PC.
Well, and then you'll be able to buy it through the Microsoft Store on PC. It may not be on Steam, but you'll be able to buy it through.
They're trying to force console sales, and as I have said so many times throughout history, the more you try to force somebody to do something, the less they will actually do it.
Yes. Yeah.
Unless you're Nintendo.
Well,
Nintendo's a special case.
Nintendo is one of those things where it's like, except for that exception to the rule, because whatever reason.
They are the exception, not the rule.
Yeah.
Which is super weird, but they've always been like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got such but they've gotten better at kind of allowing other games to their consoles and then keeping their first party games on their consoles.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the days for the original Nintendo, there was a lot of fucking rules in order to put your games and stuff on their consoles that you had to abide by.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep. Which is why Sega did as much as they did, because a lot of the stuff that Nintendo wouldn't allow, Sega would.
Well, regardless, Until Dawn is going to be next year. It doesn't have a hard and fast release date. It just says 2027. And I'm a Neil Newbon fangirl now, and he's going to be in it as probably
he's the bad guy. 100%.
I mean,
100%.
Okay, to be fair, that man has the voice for a bad guy. Do it. I'm all for it. But I also
now you're
love my fair share of bad guys.
Casting him into bad guys.
I do. Yeah, I don't want him to get typecast, but he was also very afraid that he was going to be typecast as Asterion for the rest of his life. I feel like this is definitely a step outside of that, but it's also Kamsky adjacent from Detroit Become Human. So
let's see where he goes and how his performance is.
I mean, maybe he surprises us. Maybe he just comes across as very skeezy, but isn't the bad guy.
I mean, if he does that, cool.
That'd be a good twist.
It would be.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be expanding his style, which would be good. But if he comes off as the bad guy in the end, it's like.
Well, and he was a bad guy in Resident Evil. Was it Village that he was the bad guy? One of the bad guys in?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, so he's been a bad guy. I wouldn't be surprised if this is also a twist where he's not the bad guy but seems that way.
Which I always like plot lines like that, because you always are suspicious of that person. It's like, okay, how are you going to make it somebody else that I'm not? And then all of a sudden it happens, right?
But that
and then it turns out to be them anyway. It's like, are you trying to do that little, back and forth?
It's got quite a few big names in that new Until Dawn, which is kind of, same thing with the first one. So, not surprising. Also big name, the one that they showed off after that was God of War LeFay?
LeFay.
Yep. Thanks. Which is Deborah Ann Wool is the main character, and people are already like, look, she looks terrible. Oh God, she's hideous, and it's like,
God,
you also got people that are like, oh my God, this doesn't look anything like a God of War game because she's fast and moves real quick and blah 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 and da 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 da, and it's like, guys.
It is so frustrating. The moment they put a woman as a main character, they're just going to complain that it's
it is
a
the
woman,
most divisive thing you can
different.
do is put a game have a game be fronted by a woman.
Like,
Especially,
guys, go look up who LaFay. Like, she's an actual goddess.
Yeah.
Norse goddess. Like, go look her up and see how much of a badass
you
she
expect
is.
them to do research?
Get your logic out of my video game.
God, how dare you? Yeah, I'm right there.
Those Greek mythology and Norse mythology stories are just, they're just stories. She wasn't really like, it's like...
It's so woke.
Ugh. I look at it and go, that's badass. I'm very interested.
Same.
I'm very excited about it. I know that some people had a problem with the cube being a
I think the cube was the weakest part that I've seen.
Yeah, the cube is annoying.
Is it as annoying as, hey, listen?
It's up there.
Hey, listen has lasted decades. That has been so annoying for years.
Well, and we've watched him. We watched. It was 20 minutes, and there was like 10 minutes with the cube in it, right? And it could be where
the
there's
most
only
memorable part,
and there could be like 2 hours of the 40-hour campaign or 30-hour campaign, depending on how much longer they made this one.
Yeah,
and it's like, and everybody's still going to complain about it because they showed us in that 20 minutes.
Yes,
for sure.
No release date for this, by the way. Like, no window or anything. It does not say, like, 2027 or anything. It just is like, hey, look at the thing we did. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Marinate on that for a while. We'll be back. We'll get back with you on when we think it's coming out. Also, did I not tell you to put the mini fridge next to you? It is an hour into the show, and we have not even gotten... like halfway through, so get your snack.
The good thing, Summer Game Fest definitely has a few, and Xbox did not have as many as I thought it would.
Xbox had some stuff, but it had stuff worth to talk about. It may not be stuff that we're unnecessarily all in on, but stuff to talk about. Same thing with this. Like, there's a few for me, but stuff we need to mention at the very least. So if you need to, pause the video. We're gonna go to the next one in just a second, and we'll be right here. Go get your snack. Take your bathroom break. Come back.
Go grab your snack.
Or take us with you. If you're listening on your headphones, who cares, I guess.
They're pooping with us.
If that's what you do you, man. I don't know anything about it. You don't have to tell me. It's great.
You
enjoy it where you enjoy you. Stop it. You enjoy it where you enjoy it, okay?
Don't be weird about it. Anyway, pause break.
And Borak.
Okay, now we're going to continue on with the Summer Games Fest style. This was Jeff Keighley's part of his show.
I just don't like that man. Carry on.
The E3 not E3 session of it. It's the E3 not E3. This brother man came in, got E3 to deal with themselves, and then was like, "I will take over now."
Yeah. He got them to implode and isn't benefiting.
Yeah. Not surprising. I watched this trailer while I was at work too, and I was like, "Holy shit! Is this Code Veronica?" Yes, it was Code Veronica.
And then I got Veronica.
I got to listen to the trailer, and there is towards the end there is a dude that screams that you can hear over top of the audio. Oh my fucking god! I was like, oh my god, that dude is like,
hey,
excited.
People love it, and I'm here for it. Enjoy the things, you know.
I feel like it should have been. I feel like it should have been the last one of the night though, and not the first one.
Start out strong, right? Put your best foot forward.
I feel like their last one was lackluster.
We'll get there
comparatively. Yeah.
Code Veronica, by the way, next year. Doesn't say when next year, just 2027 for PS5,
probably
Xbox,
March
PC,
or February.
Nintendo.
I'm betting money on it. March or February. They love.
Yeah, Capcom doesn't like to do super far in advanced stuff at this point. I feel like.
It has been 6 years. It will have been 7 or 8 years, right? Yeah, 2027. Yeah, it will have been 8 years since we last saw Claire in a game.
Yeah.
She was in Resident Evil 2 Remake in 2019. And this will be her game, which they are releasing this because I bet money that after this one releases, they're going to start showing off Resident Evil 5. Because this is kind of the bridge game between Claire and Chris's story into Resident Evil 5. And Wesker's story, too. Because in this one, it's actually Lore Wesker. So we'll get to see him from this one into Resident Evil 5. And it'll be very, very, very interesting to see how they modernize a lot of the storytelling, because some parts of that game would not go over well.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much they're going to change about it. Like,
they changed a lot in RE4.
Yeah.
So, but they only after the hiccup, as I will call it, of Resident Evil 3. Great game, by the way. But after the hiccup of Resident Evil 3, they have been pretty damn good about making sure that their remakes are on par to the originals. So everybody's got high hopes for this one. Capcom has not been letting us down lately with their bangers. I mean, Griff's been playing RE9. Is it good, Griff?
Yes! Look, I'm even wearing my Resident Evil Leon from 2's RPD thing.
It's fantastic. Like, it's fantastic. I even bought everybody RE3.
So that we could play Resistance?
Yeah, that we could play Resistance.
Which is
you can play RE3 too.
Uh.
It's fantastic. RE3 is fantastic too. It's just short and a sad remake of the original.
Oh, look, I got
a skimmed remake of the original. But there are people out there that are working to redo it, which is nice. Which I think Capcom will just let them do. But yeah, that game, everybody's melded in the air. It has been rumored
and stench to it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been rumored. It's been looked at. It's kind of been simmering. People have been waiting for it, and it's finally nice to kind of get it. And we all figured they'd be waiting until after 9 before they announce the next one, which means after this one they'll announce the next one. They kind of keep the Resident Evil hype train going. They're very good at it. These days.
Capcom has really figured out how to make this work for them.
And they are doing what Ubisoft dreamed of doing.
Redoing old content.
Making hit after hit after hit. They want an Assassin's Creed every year. Well, we're doing a Resident Evil just about every year. A remake versus a new original, and we're making new IPs, and we're making
I don't think Ubisoft could do that, because I don't think there is as many Assassin's Creeds that you could remake that people would be excited about.
Well, the other issue you run into too is with Assassin's Creed, they're by nature open worlds of some sort. Take longer to build than it does a single player game. The other thing about it is too, your assets are pretty much all going to be the same in your RE world, and you've got your RE engine, you've got all that stuff built into it. As soon as I saw the very first part of that game, I knew exactly what this was going to be.
Everybody felt it. Everybody felt that, and that's what I was going to say. That RE engine, when they developed the EA could have done that with the Frostbite engine. If they would have gotten it running well enough, they could have been dropping games out like this strong enough with their own engine. Reusing the same assets, building different stories, building different games. Because even the Pragmata that came out, it's in the RE engine, and it feels great. Like it runs so smoothly, like a Resident Evil game. I mean, it sure doesn't play like a Resident Evil game to an extent, but
it runs
everybody
as
enjoyed it when it came out.
as.
Yeah, it runs as cleanly, because I'm sure they've got a RE engine department that's like, oh, you guys having any trouble with the RE engine anywhere, bugs, whatever, resource, we send it to us, we fix it. Engine,
where there's like 2 people that knew how to work it, and they had to share across like 4 games.
Oh yes, but yeah, Capcom.
That's right. Epic has UE6 coming out. Nobody knows how to work UE5 yet. So
yeah, there we go.
Good luck, everybody. But yeah. They've been doing pretty well. But moving on to the next set of games.
Yep.
I like this one. It's a new Cuphead game. And
I like the fact that it's a regular side scroller, old school. I think 16-bit.
Yeah, it's a 16-bit game.
And like, I was like, that's brilliant. You know, what I really hope is a lot of these companies that make retro cartridges, that they'll let them license that and make a retro cartridge to be able to play on some of these consoles. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
And they went ahead and announced they are still working on the hand-drawn Cuphead sequel. So
hell yeah.
So that'll be awesome.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys are pumped about that. Cuphead, not my thing. Not at all.
No, it's not a lot of people's thing. Cuphead is a very, very difficult game. The next one that they showed off was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It was pretty exciting. Alien Isolation 2. I was looking at it. It kind of looked like a horror game. I was like, okay. And then they showed, I think it was the broken cartridge thing, and there was like green goo on it. I was like, oh shit! People
are
asking
be
for
more
these.
than one alien in it now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like it's going to be like in a swamp like environment. Mm-hmm. So, and the other thing about it is like too, it shows shows a portion where she's got like a flamethrower, and so it's kind of one of those where maybe she gets to fight back now in a different way. I'm very interested to see what ends up happening with this, but it's also coming out to Switch 2, which I think is interesting. Like some of these games, if you look at them coming out on Switch 2, it's so unusual to see brand new games coming out on a Switch or Nintendo in general.
Yeah.
So, but it looks good.
Yeah.
For the little part that they show, and the first one did really well. It was a slow start at first, but man, you talk about atmospheric. They did
for sure. It'll be pretty neat. I'm excited to see what this one gonna hold for everybody.
I'm interested to see too the next one, Gen Atlas, which is the same maker of Last Guardian, Shadow of the Colossus. I think he made Journey as well. The which I love the storylines of these like kind of epic, just like worlds that are created and you exploring them and moving forward. I'm just hoping it doesn't take as long as it did The Last Guardian to come out. Because I think that was 11 years or something.
Yeah. And it is an Epic.
Which one are we talking about?
Exclusive.
Mm-hmm. On PC.
Yep. Yeah. Gen Atlas. It is Gen Atlas.
Gen Atlas.
Yeah, it is an Epic Game Store PC exclusive and PS5 and Xbox. So.
No, thank you.
Weird. I don't think that'll work out too well for them. I know that Lords of the Fallen 2 just paid millions to get out of their exclusive things because, like, I don't know why you're shooting yourself in the foot. I get it. Sometimes you gotta get investors to help make your game and whatnot. And I guess that's how some companies get started, and so they can kind of start making it, and that's why some companies will use early access to kind of help fund themselves so that they can start selling their game before it's done, and then things like that. But I don't know. You kind of cut a lot of your PC market out when you do that. If I was going to, I would make it so that it was a limited time exclusive.
Yes.
All right, fine. I'll do Epic for a year. Yeah. So.
And they might be a lot of these games that have ended up hitting the Epic Store within a year or back on Steam. Yeah. So it's a possibility it's that way. I'm guessing because I think he's out on his own now. I don't think it's the same company that he had before. I'm wondering if they gave him a little bit of upfront money to help produce the game too, and so that's why he took the deal.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of how I was feeling too.
About to leave it too. See, everybody needs to leave.
Yeah, everybody,
everybody has to take a break. We understand it's a long show, man. Is what it is though.
Hour 20 minutes left. Or hour and 20 minutes. Let's see. Blood Message. They showed off Blood Message.
They have a 20. I think it's 20-minute gameplay of Blood Message. Combat looks really good. The storyline, from what I can tell, is very action adventure style. Yeah. So it's like, but it looks really, really neat. And a lot of people are thinking that's going to end up being kind of a sleeper hit in a way.
Yeah, I think nobody really knew those. Like the combat looks pretty good. It's bloody. It's very melee oriented combat, and it looks pretty good for what it is. So, is this one on PC too?
It doesn't say in this little blurb.
It's not on Steam right now.
So I don't know. I don't know where that's coming at.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say where it's going to be at all.
Maybe they don't know yet. Like maybe they're still in talks. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised.
But it does. It's very interesting the way it's done too. Like watching the gameplay of it. One of my favorite parts was I was like, I haven't seen that in a game in a while, and it was his father that was with him that also had to fight or whatever had gotten grappled by somebody, and above his dad's head popped the little healing thing or whatever, like so you could see his health.
Yeah.
So you knew when to save him or whatever. And I was like, I haven't seen that in a game in forever. That's awesome. So you go in and try to help save your dad or whatever while you're trying to fight off these foes. So it was pretty neat. Yeah. So kind of got an old school feel to it in that respect.
The
then we got
next
Stranger
one was
Than
weird to me. So weird.
Well, it's the Yakuza. This is how they started, is what it is. So you've got periods of years that you go through.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't know why they contacted Snoop Dogg, but you got Snoop Dogg that's part of it. And then at the very end, at the very end, all you saw was coming out of a shadow was Tupac.
Fucking
and I'm like,
weird.
I'm like, why is Tupac gonna get? He died in like 1996. What is happening right now?
Yeah. Stranger Than Heaven's coming out January 15th, by the way. So you got a little while to wait. PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, but like, weird choice. In Japan, also, by the way. So you're like, you're a promoter in Japan that's got to set up different musical acts, but also you're part of the Yakuza, so do you, I guess. I don't know. This is such a weird take on things. I do wonder, if it's going to suffer for that. Like, you want to do too much, so it doesn't fit
maybe not. He did state at the beginning when he was talking about it that he knows that the last couple iterations of Yakuza didn't do very well because they didn't stick to their base and what they needed to do, and they wanted to make up for it in this. So he's being very particular about how he's doing it. So it's a possibility that he does, as long as he's putting it in there the right way, I guess it's okay. Just so everybody knows, they did get permission from Tupac's estate, from his family, to be able to put him in the game. Snoop Dogg lobbied for him. So I don't know. Other than that, I don't know how they shot it. I don't know what they did. I would be interested to see that part of it. And like, okay, how did you make the determination to put him in? And I don't know what his role is either. So
strange, but okay.
It might just be like a side character that they just kind of put in there.
Maybe. Here's your quest. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, like that's it. That's the entirety of his.
Yeah.
Anyway, how do you say the next one? What's the...
Hex? It's pronounced without the A.
Hex. See, that's what Hex. I thought, but I kept looking at it. I don't. Why put the A in it then? Because we're quirky.
Maybe there's already a game named Hex. I don't know. Actually, no. That's Jex, isn't it?
I have no idea. Anyway, procedurally generated world where you have to, hunt stuff and play alongside other
players. It looks really cool. Like one of the shots they showed, it's like you put a plant down inside of in the ground, and then all of a sudden from nowhere, like all these things shot up behind them. They're having to run, otherwise they're going to get hit with the stuff that's shooting up out of the ground. And then when they turn around, all those things it's like a big giant forest wall basically, and then all of a sudden it drops, and when it drops, everything behind them changed to a different world.
Interesting.
It's really neat to watch. Yeah, it's
PC next year, by the way, for that one. I imagine that one's one that Oak and his group will definitely be playing. The rest of us probably watch it and see. Dead by Daylight got
10-year anniversary.
Their 10-year anniversary. Happy birthday.
10 years is a long time.
So, happy birthday on the 14th. So a week from today. By the time you guys are hearing this, a week from yesterday. And what else? Mortal Shell. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, the sequel.
Yeah, Mortal Shell 2.
Yeah, Mortal Shell 2.
Yeah, it's a Souls-like.
Yeah. What else? Sand Raiders of Sophie is going to be in a couple of days on PC, if you're interested in that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you make steampunk houses that you travel through, like this. The houses walk and they're mobile, and you fight other houses. Yeah, and you fight other houses.
So weird looking, but I love the concept of it. It looks so neat.
It's a pretty interesting concept for a game. Like, I can't say I'm not interested. I think the open beta is the 10th.
Open beta is on, and it releases June 10th. So.
Yeah. So a couple days. Yeah. End of the week.
Oh yeah, the server slam is being open now.
That one's gonna be interesting. And then Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which comes out a month in about a month. It's July 9th.
July 9th.
Which the actor is super sold on it. Likes all of the new stuff that they've done. A lot of the changes that they've made, he's a big fan of. So apparently there's a new like wave and weather system that they've implemented that makes a big difference that he was pretty amped about. So
I just love that Ubisoft is such a bad company that they spent millions and millions from a different country to build a game nobody asked for, and then went ahead and made the game that everybody asked for.
Oh, Skull and Bones. Yeah, Skull and Bones was nothing like what we wanted. All we wanted was more Black Flag, and they're like, we messed it up, and they wanted Black Flag. I guess let's just do that then. Fine. I bet you this sells way more than
this is my hope on this, because the director is the same director from the original.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that he has sat back and told them for however X amount of years it was when the original came out, that he had an idea for a game and he would build it the way he wanted to. And they all went, no, we're going to do this Skull and Bones thing. And we're just going to put these other people in charge. And he's going, that's not going to sell. It's not going to work, blah, blah, blah. And they worked all those years on it and it tanked. Mm-hmm. And then he goes, I'm going to redo the Black Flag and you're going to see exactly what I mean. And then this thing's going to sell like hotcakes.
And it's
going to do really well. And it's going to do really well. And then they're going to, my hope is that then that man is now charged of a pirate series that is created, and he'd single player pirate series, combat, do whatever he wants to, because you can now do, because there were pirates in like Asia, and there was pirates like in the Caribbean, of course, and there were pirates everywhere in the Pacific, whatever.
Yeah. There's water on this planet. There are pirates everywhere.
There were pirates somewhere, right?
Yes.
And then I
also hope that guy gets. So. Yes, I hope he gets his "I told you so" moment. I told Chicken though, like, I'm not buying this as it launches because it's Ubisoft and I don't trust that it will work. I am going to.
That's the sad part, isn't it?
Yep.
It is.
It is. So I am going to let it go for a little bit and see what people say about it as it comes out, because I'll be playing it on PC. And I know that is the least reliable for game launches. Because a lot of times they're like, okay, well, we made sure that it worked on the Xbox, but PlayStation's having issues and PC's not even working at all. So I'm going to wait and see if that's the case with this one. Actually, it's usually more like PC sucks, Xbox is kind of working, PlayStation it looks great on. I guess they just focus on the Sony stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm
largest player base.
Like I said, that he sold it to me in a way that I did not expect. And so I am more excited than I was originally.
Well, here's the thing too. He was just at the studio and was play testing it, and when he flew here, and so he was fresh on his brain. Plus, he was probably sleep deprived.
Yeah, he got 2 hours of sleep before having to be at the con, and his staff, who were not coming from Singapore with him, where they were coming from somewhere up north, they got no sleep because their flight got delayed. So those poor people. But I mean, they were all super great. Can't say enough good things about him and his team. Anyway, Game Fest. Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. I thought one of you said earlier before the show, I thought I heard one of you say that it was canceled, but here it is. So is it or is it not? What's the deal with this?
So this game was originally announced in 2023. Okay. It was being developed by Black Forest Games, which was being published by Embracer Group. Of course, they ran through all the monetary issues and everything else that goes along with that.
Yeah.
It was going to be under the THQ Nordic banner when they did it. However, it got canceled and somehow ended up getting picked up by Platinum Games.
Okay.
So, like, to me, a better developer because it's somebody we know.
Yeah, Bayonetta, Ninja Gaiden 4, things like that.
Yeah, and it's being published with Paramount Game Studio.
Okay. So it was canceled, but then uncanceled because the property got sold off to a different... Okay. I didn't hear all of the conversation, but then I was like, wait a minute. What?
Yeah, they'd be time to like fully cancel that game, especially with how well the Last Ronin comic did and how many people love that series.
Yeah. And there's no release date on it, by the way. It just says console and PCs. Does not say
I have a feeling they just started it.
Probably. Yeah, I would imagine this is like, oh, by the way, it's not actually dead. Please get back on the hype train.
At max, maybe a year in development or something, but I don't even see that close.
I'm genuinely curious to see how they want to tell the story. Do we just start as the Last Ronin, or do they show us
how we got there?
Well, I know in the comics how it worked is like it started out as you were just following the Last Ronin, and it was like a mystery as to like which turtle it was that survived, and then as you go through the little series, you figure out who it is.
Yeah, don't say it because maybe people don't know yet, but
they start showing flashbacks to how the other brothers died and everything.
Which
and
is sad.
Some of them are pretty fucked up.
That's like,
well, this is gonna be a dark game. I'm sure. Like, it's gonna make you feel bad.
I want to know what Baka thinks about it when it comes out.
Like, and you're gonna like. That's the thing, is if they can kind of evoke that feeling of vengeance in you. Like, you personally feel so bad about it that you kind of like really get into the game. That's what I think they want to get out of that game.
I'd argue for me that's really easier than for most audiences, because I will fully, like, if it's a game I'm sort of interested in, I will fully try to immerse right out of the gate. So I will be full in on the vengeance straight out of the gate, even though, you know.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between like feeling it and seeing it.
It's true.
Like seeing that feeling, like, oh man. Ugh.
I am an immersive gamer though. Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 3. All those modifiers, whatever. Don't care.
Chapter 7 Season 3 Part 4.
Yeah, if that's your thing, you go for it. Do you enjoy it? Gundam Rogue Orbit is coming out next year. PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. So, if Gundams are your thing,
kind of interesting.
Yeah, it did look kind of neat. I like the.
I was gonna specifically
big robots
ask you
go
guys,
punch. Big robots go punch.
I like Gundams, but I have yet to find a Gundam game. Like, I like the idea of it, but I have yet to find a game or like serious media that I'm like, that's me. That's mine. That's my cup of tea.
I mean, I don't watch like much as far as like the Gundam series or anything like that, so I would not be of any help. Like, I like to build the models and like
yeah, see, I think
and
they look
some
cool.
of some of them look really cool, and that's kind of the things. Like, I buy the ones that I go, that one looks really cool. I don't know anything about that one in particular, but I like how that one looks, and I want to build it. But there's also a lot of the Gundams out there, especially I think I've noticed like some of the quote unquote hero Gundams all look very baseline identical. With just some extra flair thrown into them.
Huh. Well, you know.
And I'm just like, that just gets so fucking boring to look at. And
it's easier to mass produce.
Yeah, that's true.
They are,
right?
Yeah, but it's just like, I want the unique ones. I want the ones that look, fucking weird and shit. Like, I've got one that, it's like
Anthem
basically
had been a
it's like
fucking good game. You
floating
any way you wanted
torso.
Stop! It hurts me.
But it's like got a floating torso, and it's only got like one eye, and its hands can like fire out and. On like little rope things, and I'm just like, that one looks a lot better than, hey, the same Gundam that we slightly colored differently and then added a few pieces that point out and stick
Evangelion
out.
Again. Well, other stuff, extremely hard game. I don't even know why that one's at the show, to be honest. It just seems like another one of those like, oh no, it's gonna be very difficult. You gotta avoid all the stuff. Good job. It's a rage game.
Yeah, that's basically it. You got to protect your egg.
Yeah.
But I think it's co-op.
Is it? I don't see where
I think
it says
so.
that,
I can't remember.
Is that
well, I mean, there's two ducks or geese or whatever.
Yes, it is co-op. You're right. It is co-op. It's 100%
co-op.
So now it's team building.
I didn't see the trailer for this Crossfire game. Is it like a Ghost Recon-ish game? It looks like it. Based on this.
It's a single player. It's a single player game. It doesn't look like it when you look at the trailer.
Oh, okay,
it's a single player game. It is. I thought it was going to be like a remake of the original Ghost Recon when I first saw it, because one of the first things they show is that camouflage that makes you invisible. And I was like, oh my god, yes, please. But of course it wasn't. But they're doing, of course, it's third person tactical game. they have a thing they're calling adaptive cover mechanic, which I'm pretty sure, having watched some people play a little bit of the new 007 game, that has it built into it as well. To where basically as you move, your character moves, depending on the height of the cover they're on, they move down to that cover too, like automatically. Like you would if
so
you
it's like
walking.
it's auto crouching. It reminds me of the days of the door closing technology.
Well, I was just thinking it's like in Mass Effect and some of the other games of that era where it's like if you got close enough to a wall, it auto snapped you, like regardless of the height of the cover, it just auto snapped you into cover.
But this would be if you're walking, but if you're walking across, like say, because you're gonna have rocks, right?
Yeah.
The way they would show it in the trailer is it's rocks. So you come up to the cover, you're ducking behind it, but as you move to try to get a point to where you can shoot, you stay behind the rocks the whole time. So the rock will change shape, and so your body will move up and down according to that.
Which,
so you don't get
not
hit
to say I'm an expert of video games, but I have stood up behind rocks and people haven't been able to see me. I've crouched behind low rocks and they still can't see me. As long as I'm crouched, it don't matter how big the rock is, they still can't see me.
Well, my understanding is they're really emphasizing the stealth element to this part of the game,
which just probably means that's a game that I cannot play.
Nope.
Probably not.
Because my stealth is loud.
I want to see more footage of this. I like the concept of the game. The acting seemed okay that was there. The storyline that they're trying to present seemed okay, but I want to see more of that game.
Which it doesn't have a release date, so I'm sure we will. Like, we'll probably get 2 or 3 more trailers before a release date, I would say.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I'm just not sold on it.
I bet we see it again with a release window, like 2027 or whatever, at the Winter Games Fest. Or Game Awards or whatever we call it these days. That other Keeley show.
In 6 months, because every 6 months we have the show.
We have a super long show. The
other
show.
one. We'll probably see another trailer that'll be a little different and it'll have a release window. They shut off Control again. You're right, Control is everywhere. Guild Wars 3, by the way.
Guild Wars 3. When I was watching this trailer, I was like, oh, this looks kind of neat. I wonder what this is. All right. And it kept doing the whole one of the most greatest MMOs in existence, and one that changed the foundation of MMOs. And I'm like, man, I have heard this over and over and over again for years. The only one that has really ever done that was Guild Wars. Like that was one of the original MMOs, or like one of the god tiers. And then it pops up Guild Wars 3, and I was like,
oh,
well, okay. The only company that could state those things as fact was the company that was saying it.
Next year, autumn of 27, by the way, for that.
Yeah, so it'll be.
But it's also coming to PlayStation 5, which is going to be interesting.
I mean, but I've noticed that's the thing is like more MMOs are doing that. Like you've got more options for MMOs on consoles these days.
I'm interested to see how they'll do how they do the MMOs too when they're doing that, because
ask Final Fantasy.
I feel like. Like, are you playing with people that are playing on PC too? Like, you are doing full cross play on that, or are you going to be? I
want to say Final Fantasy does cross play, but I think it doesn't matter as much in that because it's not about like your aim control and things.
That's fair.
There's nothing about that.
Final Fantasy does cross play. I know you can use a controller. Like I played the other MMO Final Fantasy a long time ago, a little bit on PS2. Back in the day, you could use a controller. I know it was like really weird. Like you had to just use the D-pad or whatever to like move the. Or the other option was because you had to have the big PS2. You couldn't do it on the little one because you had to be able to have the hard drive in it in order to play the game.
Chonky one. Only the chonky boy could handle it.
Yeah, you had to have the chunks.
No slims.
No slims here.
But you could plug in a mouse and keyboard, and from what I remember talking with some other people about whenever they went to like Xbox and things like that, you could still plug in a mouse and keyboard and play it that way too.
Interesting.
So,
and we played Guild Wars 2 a while back for a little while, and it felt like that game would be conducive to a controller. Like they were pretty good about not allowing a ungodly amount of buttons like like WoW does, where there's just
WoW
too many
did.
buttons.
Now WoW has slimmed it down to here's your one button. Just push it every once in a while, and you'll be fine.
That is true.
They
have slimmed it down.
Yeah, it'll cast whatever ability we deem needs to be casted this time.
WoW went they went too far the other side. We bloated too much. Now we're gonna slim down too much.
Yeah, but whatever.
Pick a lane, y'all.
But don't look for this one for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
It's supposed to be released on PlayStation, PC,
it says
PlayStation
next
5,
year.
with the beta beginning of autumn of next year.
Oh, on this it just says
year
Guild Wars 3 will be released on PC. It doesn't say beta. It just says release.
It says Guild.
Well, no, in the one that I'm looking at, we're probably looking at. We might be looking at different ones.
Yeah, I'm looking at the released PC
it does.
with a beta beginning in autumn of 2027.
Oh, okay. It says okay. My bad. I missed that.
Okay, I was like,
part.
yeah, right there.
I don't know how to read.
Beta. So it's going to be a while. So probably late, maybe winter of 2027, 28 maybe.
Mm.
Long time.
Well.
Well, you know what we're not going to do?
What?
We're not going to go rush into that one and then get to the end game. So we're like, well, fuck, we're bored.
Yeah. I mean,
it was always
fair,
the problem with the MMOs we played.
It's like Guild Wars 2 that hard because it was that fun. We just did not know we were running to like the wall at the end. We did not know there was no end game.
We gave it months, but then they kept releasing stuff like dungeon. They released a couple of dungeons, but it was still just like group dungeons.
Is there an end game now?
They did more.
For Guild Wars 2?
There's a lot. There's a lot.
I mean,
there's
but
expansions.
it's been a long time since we were playing it.
Yeah, it's 14 years later. There better be something.
They kind of figured it out over the time.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like, I understand you don't want to like rush everything out, but there needs to be at least a little something to do.
True.
Yeah. That was the problem with Rift 2. They didn't have anything at the end.
Yep. Same thing. Anyway, Oak, you looking forward to this?
Yeah, Star Wars Galactic Racer. And if you saw the expression on my face just a minute ago, it's because I was reading the write-up on this, and I'm like, this person didn't even watch the fucking trailer and wrote this shit down. I'm pissed about it.
Oh yeah.
Because it literally says on here, they said, I think I even spotted Sebulba from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace 2. It's literally mentioned in the trailer. You hear the person say, you're not going to want to go against Sebulba.
It's not I spotted. It's like that's actually a focal point. Yo, what happened?
Yeah, you didn't even listen to it. You were just watching. You like skimmed the video and wrote something.
October, by the way, October 6th for that one if you're interested.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. I liked the old pod racing game, so I'm excited for this because I like racing games in general, but this should be fun.
That's not my bag, but I'm glad that y'all are excited about it.
My wife will play the hell out of it.
The old one. I played the old one. I just wasn't all that great with it. I'm not very good with racing games.
I just don't enjoy them. I'm not good at them, but I also don't.
All I heard was Griff and Baca don't know how to drive in games. That's all I heard.
I meant in general, like any race game, but I will play the shit out of some SSX Tricky because I can definitely be good at that. That's my game. That's my race game.
Okay, we are all aware exactly how horrible I am when it comes to driving in games.
I'm well aware.
Me getting in a vehicle with Baca and going, take me somewhere nice is like, yeah, take this car to the scrap yard.
You should be permanent driver in RV there yet, just for fun.
You should have seen me driving. I started cranking that thing up to fourth gear and just started going.
Chicken would leave me behind. He'd be like,
"Oh yeah,
peace out."
I give
if you're not in the RV.
I give a beep beep, and then it's like first gear, and I hit it second gear.
Just leave the game and join back in. You'll be inside the RV.
Anyway,
weird glitch, but whatever.
That is a weird. Well, I guess it's to keep people together.
Yep.
But I didn't see. There are several on this list specifically that I did not see the trailer for, so I don't know much about some of these. Like End of the Abyss was the next one that they showed off. I also did not see that one. It's October 1st. What's it about? Is it scary? Is it a spooky game? That looks like a brain with legs.
I believe it's a spooky game. Yes.
It's a top down. I think it's a twin stick shooter.
Oh, no thanks. That's not my bag. I'm not good at top down games.
I can't believe you're not good at those games.
I've tried them. I think it's the same thing as like beat 'em up, just arcade games in general, is I lose track of where I'm at on the screen. So
maybe we can like find a mod that just makes you bright fucking orange.
I don't think it would help because even in the Ninja Turtle games where it's like I have a specific weapon and a specific color, I still couldn't find me. Like, oh, why am I looking at the other turtle? That's not me. I don't have that stick. What am I doing? Last Harbor.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the turtles, they're all still green, so
yeah.
Last Harbor,
just, like, completely painted.
Last Harbor is from what it shows in the video or whatever, it looks like kind of the water world has taken over a little bit. Think the inside of Davy Jones' ship in Pirates of the Caribbean, where like things are kind of attached to the wall and you've got like coral and shit coming out of them.
Yeah, it's like
that type of thing. So it's supposed to be like spooky game and you're picking stuff up and
zombie apocalypse on a boat.
Open world multiplayer zombie survival. That's what it says on the trailer thing.
Yes.
Okay.
You're home away from home.
Does not have a release date, but is going to be on PC.
Which is what I've stated before about a game like this. Oh wow. Okay, everybody get your walkers out.
No, I can only feel so old per show. Please stop.
Okay, so humanity has fallen. You've taken to the sea. Your boat is your lifeline. The San Juan Islands of the Washington State, inspired by the true events of spending lockdown of 2020 on a boat stuck in the beautiful San Juan Islands of Washington State. So this is based on a historical event.
It's not based on a historical event.
Back in the old days of 2020 lockdown.
It's not based on. It's inspired by.
It's inspired by true events of being locked down in 2020.
As we all know, the zombie apocalypse has happened. We are in it since 2020.
That's sure as hell what 2020 felt like. Oh man,
I'm pretty sure half of us in this country.
But imagine though, like it's one of those things. I mean, that it makes sense. You're on this boat. Nobody can be around each other, and you think your thought process goes, well, what happens when I get back to land? Is it going to be one of those things where everybody's a zombie because of this?
That's
so
exactly
like that's I mean, it's ingenious really to think about that. I'm buying the game just because of that right there. Just so I can say I'm inspired by true events when I'm playing it.
Improve your crafting capabilities, house fellow survivors, and navigate the world. But keep in mind, while the sea keeps the undead at bay, you can only survive offshore for so long. Yep. Online co-op, online PvP. Okay. All right. So I'm interested. Weird. Throw it on my wish list. Let me watch you. See how that one develops. I like historical events.
I don't want the PvP part, but the rest of it.
No. Yeah. And they showed off Virtua Fighter Crossroads.
2027, first one in 20 years. Cool.
Yeah, first one in 20 years. Long
console
time.
and PC, so should be everywhere.
Got a decent. I mean, they showed a lot of the storyline for it, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. They showed off RuneScape Dragon Wilds again. I went back to the PlayStation thing, and they showed off RuneScape 2. And in their write-up, it said RuneScape, the survival crafting game, will be arriving in PlayStation 5 later this year in autumn. Well, in this one, they said what day it is. It's September 15th is when it's coming.
PlayStation wasn't allowed to announce the date.
Yeah, apparently they weren't allowed.
For the next day.
When at the time of recording, we did not have that information. Is what that is right there.
Yeah, no kidding. But again, RuneScape Dragon Wilds is on my list to play. It reminds me of like a more, I don't want to say cartoony, but a lighter version of
cartoony for real.
I guess accurate. Cartoony version.
It looks a lot like Enshrouded. The way that
Enshrouded. Yes, that was the one I was thinking of. It's like a cartoony version of Enshrouded.
Yeah, I've got it. I actually own it. I bought it when it was they first put it on sale for the demo because I wanted them to get enough cells in there to build the game the way it was because I know so many people love RuneScape. So
it looks
and
good.
I like
it looks like a good
Dragon
adventure
stuff.
game. Yeah, for sure. And they're doing a lot. I just looked at their roadmap that they just put out, and they've still got tons of places they're going to be expanding upon, which is nice.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, this list just goes on and on and on and on and
It
on.
really does. That's why it says.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't. Oh my.
Astroneer's getting an expansion. Oak, are you going to go back to Astroneer for the expansion?
I think it's standalone actually.
Oh, it says
does it say
it's Expeditions?
Expeditions, yeah, it's a standalone.
So not. I'm sorry, my brain interpreted that as it being an expansion, not a standalone. Sorry.
Yeah, no Pants has played part of it. He said it's okay. It just needed some work. But it does come out on June 11th. I would go back for based on how that game is set up, I'd go back for sure. Because it's not the same as Astroneer. It's just the concept of the universe is the same, right?
Interesting.
So I'm interested in it for sure.
Soulframe Preludes, free to play MMO. Okay.
Looks interesting.
I think it's gonna be all right, but I don't think it's gonna be the attention getter.
Not enough shown to really kind of start a fire.
Yes, they're in pre-game alpha, so Grounded 2 Into the Abyss. We'll definitely be playing that.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, with like it comes out in August for Into the Abyss. I'm interested to see when the final, because we're still in early access for it. I'm interested to see when the final part of it is. Of course, they announced it for PlayStation 5. I don't think there was any doubt that game is going to be over on PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
But the only problem I have right now with the current early access is if you are not on an Xbox or on Microsoft Windows, you cannot join somebody's game.
Weird.
So like any Linux users out there can run the game and do single player all they want to all day
by themselves though.
But they can only play by themselves. They cannot play with anybody else. So the cross-platform part of that
doesn't work yet.
It is not working yet.
I would say yet though, because I imagine that is something that they're probably trying to fix. That I don't see
they're definitely trying to fix it, but it's one of those where it's been a problem since they released back in March, I think is when they might be longer than that.
Okay.
And it's been an issue since then. So because we were trying to get our friend Maldus in playing, and
join you. Damn,
he couldn't join because he's on Linux. Yeah, and he loves the first game too. And there's not that problem doesn't exist in the first game. So it's like
then they'll probably fix it for the second game.
Yeah. That one's coming out August 11th for that update. An expansion for Mafia: The Old Country, Man of Honor. That's going to be August 14th for PlayStation and Xbox and PC. Okay, so that's going to be everything. 1666 Amsterdam. That's the witch game that you were talking about, right? Chippin?
Yes.
The wine is
made by the original designer of Assassin's Creed,
which I'm interested in. Like, this seems like an interesting concept.
And available right now, you can on Steam. There's a 30-minute long
demo
prologue that you can play through.
I didn't know that was on Steam
already. So you can lead up to that.
Oh, it says 30 minutes. It says right there, but I didn't know it was there. Okay. Is that just PC? That's only okay. All right, only on PC. I bet you that gets ported later.
The prologue is only on PC. The game itself, I think it's going to be.
It says it will be available on PC early access later this year. Oh, okay, so maybe it just means early access will be PC only, but when it launches in full, it'll go. Because I can't see them not doing. Whatever.
Yeah.
There's a story behind this game.
The 1666.
Yeah, if I could find out what happened, because the guy started making it in like 2010. And then something happened. He got fired, and they took his game from him. And he went through a lawsuit to try to get the game back. And eventually he got the rights back. And then he had to start his own studio to start trying to make this game, and had to find investors to make it. Like it's been a fight for 16 years. Like I said, if I could find the exact story of it.
Well, you find it and put it in the Discord.
That's fine. I will. You can keep moving on. Like I said, this is a long list of games.
Yeah.
Saw Genesis. Y'all, Saw is not my jam. As much as I like scary movies and stuff, I just feel like that's torture porn, and I hate it. Sorry. But
I'm in the same
torture
boat.
porn in real and games. So
I've never liked the Saw franchise.
This is not my jam. It's going to be... Saw Genesis will be available on PC, and you can sign up for the closed alpha now. So if you are into Saw... And it is totally fine if you are. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you playing that game or enjoying that franchise in general. It is just not my cup of tea. But please do sign up for the closed alpha and enjoy it. I hope that you like it. Lords of the Fallen 2, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, autumn 26 this year. Star Wars. Oh, is this Star Wars Zero Company Oak? Is that something you know things about and would like to speak about?
I mean,
Zero Company.
Star Wars.
Yeah, it's XCOM, basically.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
And they're going to have Anakin in it. So I think it takes place during the Clone Wars at some point.
Is Hayden Christensen voicing him?
I believe you're correct, Clone Wars.
So. Yeah.
Well, that's August 27th of this year for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. None of these games are coming to Switch, it feels like.
Okay, so the minor story is that this game sounded like a lot Assassin's Creed Hex that they were working on leaks a long time ago.
Mm.
And he was the original creator. They fired him, and apparently the fallout was nasty. Ubisoft hated this guy.
Ew. And
Hated this guy.
Created one of their flagship franchises.
Don't worry. It gets awful too. So they fired him. THQ hired him. And I don't know if you guys remember this. Ubisoft bought THQ and fired him again and kicked him out before he got any of his stuff. Holy shit. So
in
he
1666, the Amsterdam was with THQ. They kept the IP after they fired him.
Yes. So that's when THQ fell apart, and then THQ Nordic, and he sued them to try to get his game back, which he eventually did, and eventually got to make his game. And Ubisoft hated him. They apparently dragged him out of the studio to get rid of him.
That's wild.
They went through everything because they hated that dude for some reason. Probably because he did not take their shit. But yeah, that was the whole story. He didn't
fall in line with corporate demands, more than likely.
Yeah,
probably.
I knew there was a story in that game. I was like, man, I remember reading something about this because this was crazy. Yeah,
so he created the Ancestors, the Human Odyssey game. The one where you start off as an ape.
Yeah,
I remember that. Okay.
Interesting.
Neat. Yeah, so this guy's got a history right here. I thought it would be pretty neat story.
That's pretty neat.
Yep. Also, Among Us story on guard. What a dumb name. You're a guard on the ship, and there's a murderer, and you have to prove that it's not you. That's the game.
It'll be on the Blood Dawnwalker?
What? Oh, yeah, I skipped a bunch of that stuff. Sorry. Yes, my
Blood
bad.
Dawnwalker, though? That's your people that created Witcher.
Well,
the Dawnwalker, the Blood of the Dawnwalker is basically, it's the same people that created The Witcher that left was it CD Projekt Red?
Yeah.
And they've created that one, so it's your vampires that can walk in the daytime.
I think it's too epic for her. It reminds me a little like Dark Souls and epic style and fantasy.
Also, sorry, fantasy. I didn't realize I had scrolled past it, to be honest. I glanced over while he was telling that story. I think I just scrolled past it on that when I did that moment.
Griff likes low fantasy. Sometimes when you get to the high, like the big explosive
I like my novels
styles,
with high fantasy and my game with mid fantasy. But it's because everything that's high fantasy in video games is like, this is Bloodborne and Dark Souls. That's not my gameplay. I love that, like, I love the world and story ideas that come with that kind of stuff, but it's not my gameplay.
That's fine. I'm still working on the PC so that I can stream again. So.
Yeah, he's trying. He's trying.
Trying.
That one, the Dawn of the Bloodwalkers, is September 3rd, by the way. Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. Also, I love that I keep swapping the order that I say these consoles in. Anyway, that Among Us thing, also getting a TV show on Paramount Plus. Enjoy. If you want to watch some beans killing each other.
Beans!
They've got some really major actors playing the beans on there, too.
I don't know anything about the series yet. I haven't looked into it. So that's interesting to know.
They announced the cast when they on the trailer.
Oh, I didn't watch the trailer. Let's see. New missions for 007 First Light. Is that Lenny Kravitz? Yes, it is, because he's in...
Yes,
never mind.
Lenny
Yep.
Kravitz.
I'm good. Final Fantasy Online. Turok Origins. Is this a remake of the original?
No, this is a new one.
It's a new one.
Okay.
It's a reboot, if I had to say.
Yeah. They're starting again.
Yeah. Oh.
Which starting again? They haven't started. I mean the last game was a long time ago.
No, it already came out, didn't it?
No,
I guess
continuing
not. No,
the
it comes out
second
in
Nintendo
autumn.
Switch 2 focus platform. Okay. Autumn of this year for Switch 2, PlayStation, PC, and Xbox.
Okay. It's like I remember the announcement last year, but I thought it already came out.
Armitage, a third-person roguelike shooter. That's probably right up Chicken's alley. Nintendo Switch. But it's coming for everything.
Aeon 2. I mean, it's been a long time since Aeon.
Is that the MMO?
Aeon. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why it sounds familiar.
Yeah, Aeon.
Okay.
My cousin played it for a little while. I think he played that first one. They had the flying mechanics.
I forgot all about that damn game.
Well,
it's been a long
in
time.
September, it will have a sequel coming out, Baka. You can reacquaint yourself.
I just remember it was another one of those like, oh, it's gonna kill Halo. Everyone's gonna move to this game now, and it's just like, eh.
Yeah, it didn't last too long. Wuthering Waves and Cyberpunk Edge Runners has a crossover. It's another one of those waifu games, as you can gladly tell from watching the trailer.
Easily tell, yes.
Yeah, easily tell. You could easily tell.
June 8th, so tomorrow, when this comes out.
Yep, tomorrow. Today, enjoy your waifu games.
Yeah,
you know,
more power to you.
Do your thing.
If that's your thing. I'm not going to hate on it. Monster Hunter's Wild Descendants DLC is coming out 2027. Doesn't say when.
More stuff from Capcom.
Yeah.
It looks good too. Like the shots of it they showed look really neat.
Yeah. Part of me feels like I need to get into Monster Hunter. Like at this point, I just need to like download.
Have you ever played it?
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. So it's like one of those things where it's like, I was like, man, kind of want to get into it.
It kind of seems like it's up your alley.
I think Chicken and I downloaded demo or something at one point.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World, I think it was.
Yeah, we downloaded the demo and tried it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things.
And we're like, we're gonna wait for it goes on sale and we'll pick it up later, and we never did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good too. It's a very grindy game. It's a grindy game, but I mean, it's fun. It's got good mechanics. It's one of those where you can play it over and over again, grind it out.
Swords of Legend is a fantasy action RPG that's gonna be eventually for PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. Question mark. I bet we see it again at the winter show. I bet that's one that we get a release date for then. Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, if that's your thing.
6 months later.
September 26th.
Sonic Racing.
Yep.
Sonic Racing Cross
Racing. Does that one have a date? October. Wait, no.
Yeah, October.
And new Sonic indie game.
Coming in July, and then there's going to be an Avatar Legends collab in October. That's what that is.
Well, the game's already out. These are add-ons.
And a Ninja Turtle collab.
Yeah.
There
you go,
TMNT Mayhem.
The game's been out for a while.
Attack on Titan 3.
And the Godzilla. How the fuck does that work?
You know what?
They're probably you'll probably have to race through a city.
And
you'll probably have to race
Godzilla
through a city with Godzillas.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, are they gonna throw Godzilla in a fucking cart and say, "Here you go"?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I kind of would play that.
Attack on Titan 3.
Let me tell you how mad this makes me. I finally broke down and bought Attack on Titan 2 because it was like, they're never going to make the final season into the game. Fine. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger and buy it. Motherfucker! It's been like 3 months since I bought that, and then here we are, and I'm so mad about it.
You could always
play the other two and then play this one.
You could always try to refund it.
I bet I could because I haven't played it.
You've never played it.
I bet I could.
Even though you're past the 2-week mark for a while, but you've never played it, and Steam seems.
But it's not the complete game. It's not the complete series, is it?
It is.
This
yes,
one is.
It is.
Attack
on Titan 3 has all 4 seasons.
Yes.
In it.
No.
But Attack on Titan 2 was up to season 3, and then
Attack on Titan, the first game, was season 1, season 2. Attack on Titan 2 was season 1, 2, and 3, and Attack on Titan 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Curse you! Curse you! So yeah, I might try to see if I can do that. I don't know how it works, but
you just send them a message, be like, "Hey, I saw that they announced."
And I haven't played this yet.
And I haven't played this yet, and I really want it. Can I have some Steam credits so that I can just buy the 3rd game?
Yeah, I would totally be okay with that. Like, just put it on my Steam account. It doesn't have to go back on my card. Whatever.
Let me buy that, please. More than likely, they'll be like, "Yeah, sure, all right, we'll give you Steam credit." We normally don't do this, which is what they always say.
Yeah.
But we'll make an exception here. It's like, all right, Steam, we appreciate it. This is why I continuously buy games from you, because you guys are pretty.
Yeah.
Get another yacht.
Yeah, that one's coming out July 1st.
No.
Yeah, it does.
It's more information. Is this the one that said
Attack on Titan 3 will be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2 on July 1st, 2026.
No, yeah, this is the one that got everybody. next, if you watch the video, next scouting report, July 1st. It is worded to where they are going to show more information in it.
Well, in the write-up, it says the launch.
I know, that's fine. That's fine. The entire Reddit was arguing about this, and everyone is like, it says scouting report, people. They are not releasing it so right after they announced it. Yeah, like, oh my God, the amount of people that were like, it's like, no, it's not releasing. It is going to give us more information on it. Okay.
Clutch got an announcement trailer. Spring 27.
It's good looking car racing game for sure.
For sure.
What is this? Chronicles Medieval. I don't know anything about that one, but early access this year sometime? Question mark.
It looks like Chivalry.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was gonna ask you if that's what it was, but
looks just
I mean,
like
it's
Chivalry.
not in. I mean, it's in third person though.
Yeah, it's not first person like Chivalry.
I mean,
well, to be fair, Chivalry 2 now has a third person mode, although it's really weird to try to fight in it now.
Yeah, I mean,
this looks like larger. This looks like a lot larger battles, though.
Yeah, For Honor is in third person, and you got those big swings and things like that.
Because Chivalry is like 64, so 32 on each side.
That's pretty big.
This looks like it's a bit more than that.
Yep.
I mean, this may also just be maybe a single player. Maybe it's like similar to Mountain Blade.
Maybe.
Oh, you might be right. I can see that. Also, Sea of Remnant is going to be a free-to-play RPG with turn-based combat. If that's your thing, then registration's open. It'll be PC, PS5, and Android and iOS. So, phone game.
Phone game. One of the mobile games.
Yep. Hitman World of Assassination target. New target for that is Wiz Khalifa. So enjoy if that's your thing. Pal World update 1.0. Finally.
It's 1.0 update.
July 10th. Oh. We can play that for Kat's birthday.
Why do you think I'm working on getting this thing running?
That's cool. Oh, this one's big. The Wolf Among Us 2. Yay.
Dynamic sandbox.
I'm stupor. I'm stupor. Not super.
You're
super
in a
excited.
Stupor, apparently. Next year.
When did the first one come out?
So
13 years ago.
Yeah, it's been. I was gonna say a decade ago.
2013.
But 13. So
2013. Trust me, it's 2013.
Yeah.
That's the main character.
Somebody
is who
posted
our cat's
a beautiful. Somebody posted a beautiful picture that was like, "You'll see more of us soon" in like 2017, and it's like the Wolf Among Us. You'll see more of us in Wolf Among Us 2 in 2017, and it's like here we are, 10 years later.
Yeah.
You cannot convince me that it has taken you 10 years.
Well, it's because it was a Telltale game, if you remember, and we know what happened with Telltale. So it got it got put in limbo, and now we finally have, movement on it and everything, and I am here for it. So not only is it Wolf Among Us 2 that's coming out next year, there will also be a Wolf Among Us remaster that's coming out holiday this year. Yeah.
Which I am so excited because I'm going to have my oldest play it, and that way she can have it. Should be good.
If you haven't played it yet, that'd be a great way to do it. I already own the original, and I feel like the art style lends itself fine to its era. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know how much better the remaster version is going to look.
I don't care as much about the remaster. If you haven't gone into that franchise yet, do it with that. But yay!
The only thing I'm worried about is Telltaling, where they just sit there and they go, "Oh, here's your 2 episodes," and then here's 20 months later you get the next 2 episodes.
If they aren't releasing either the full game at one time, or they have an actual here's our episode list, then you can fuck all the way off.
They need to do, if they're going to release by episodic like that, they need to do the same thing that Dispatch did and do over the course of a couple of weeks. Every few days, right?
Yeah.
So it was
there's no reason that I have to wait 2.5 years to play the full game because you can't keep a fucking release schedule.
Mm-hmm. It was so good.
Yes.
So good.
Anyway, Stellar Blade Blood Rain,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be playing that one too. The first one was fantastic.
Does it say when? I don't think it has a release date. Nope, that one doesn't have a
It doesn't, but the other one was just released like year before last.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be a minute, but...
But I mean, they've already got all the assets and stuff because they built the first game.
Street Fighter 4 Year 4. I'm speeding through this because we have to go pick up our child in like 20 minutes or so, and we're 2.25 hours in, so, and we've still got Microsoft.
We've only got a couple more.
Yeah, there's the Street Fighter Year 4 and Final Fantasy 7, Revelation.
Which I think should have been the first one and not the last one. I think the Code Veronica should have been the last, so it would have been a surprise. And this one we knew was coming. We just didn't know when it was coming. And show
Revelation
that one.
Is
spring of 27, big. By the way. Doesn't say when, just spring.
Big. And it's releasing on everything all at once.
Yes.
And Revelation is like the final part of the trilogy. And that is...
Which means I can finally buy into the trilogy and play it. Because it's all there.
Oh, my God. Like 300 or 400 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Didn't they announce that, what's his name from Critical Role was doing Sephiroth's voice? Travis.
Is it Travis that's doing?
I thought it was
Matt Mercer was there.
Matt Mercer. I think it was Matt Mercer. I can't see Travis doing Sephiroth.
No, Matt
it may have been. I know it was someone from Critical Role.
Yeah, I think it was Matt Mercer.
And I think he's announcing in the trailer too.
Which I mean, Matt's good. Matt's good. Yeah. I love Travis. Don't get me wrong. Travis is also fantastic, but he has a it's like Patrick Warburton. Is that their name? Very specific voice where every time you hear it, you see the person. So it's hard for them to have more range, but they're so good at what they do, you know? But I just can't see Sephiroth being Travis. As amazing as he is. Anyway, and then today was Xbox. So Gears of War E-Day. That's where they started at. Okay. That kicks off Microsoft's we're going back to console exclusives.
Xbox console exclusive. Sorry, bro. You ain't good enough to make me buy a console. We'll see how that plays out for you. But yeah, that's the sequel, or the prequel, the one that takes place 14 years before the original game, and you get to see how Dom and Marcus kind of come into that. I really wish that I wish the precursor to this had been them full remastering and relaunching the trilogy. But instead, they're like, here's a remaster of the first game. And that's the only one on Steam, which frustrates me.
Yep.
Because it's like, I want to play that. And
I want the trilogy. Do what Mass Effect did and give me a full Legacy edition of the trilogy. Like,
do what Halo did. Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
Gears of War edition.
It's a fantastic trilogy. And to be like, we're only going to put any effort into the first one. And even then, we're going to put like kind of minimal effort into it. Because apparently it's pretty mid.
Oh, it's not bad. I mean, it's not much different than the other one they remastered. But, because it's on Xbox Game Pass. So I played part of it just to see it. But the part of the reason they did that is because that was the first one for PlayStation.
Yeah.
So they released it on PlayStation to get the masses on it. But again, why aren't we getting the remasters of the others and putting them on PlayStation as well if you're going to do it, right?
And Baka was right. It is Travis for Sephiroth's voice.
Is it? That's so weird to me. I don't.
So why did they have Matt out there?
That's what.
Probably because
I don't know.
Matt probably did the voice acting for the.
Yeah, word. All right.
Yeah,
to not get off track, but yes, he was right. Give him credit. Good job.
Good job, Baka.
Yeah.
All right.
That is weird though.
I was right
I don't like it.
everything.
I don't like it. And
I
love Travis, but I don't like it. Anyway, yes, Gears of War, October 6th for Xbox only, and it will be available from day one on Game Pass. Get ready to hear that quite a bit, because you know how they are. I don't have a problem with that, by the way. I don't have a problem with it being on Game Pass, but I feel like that's also where they're hurting themselves a little bit. Where it's like, you're upset because you're not selling games, but you're not selling games because you put everything on Game Pass, but you also just made Game Pass like $1 million, so whatever, I guess.
No, they didn't. It's $2 more than it used to be because of the fact that when she came in, she took over and dropped the price back down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did that price raise and drop.
Yep.
But yeah, it's still... Stop it. Fable. We got to see the new Fable trailer, which is basically from the interview of the misguided villain who thinks they're the hero.
Of Wraithmarsh.
Yeah. Which is interesting. I always love those kinds of characters too. Like Handsome Jack is also a great one where it's like, I'm the hero here, and I'm doing everything to save this thing, and really you're the bad guy because you can't see your own folly. I love those characters, so I'm interested.
Yes, but I don't know if she's the final villain because at the very end. Because at the end, I was like, I know that face. I know that's the main bad guy. But the dude in the red hood and the mask is the Jack of Blades. He's the villain from the first game, the original villain. One that is not trying to be a hero.
And so, we can all, when that game launches, be like, happy birthday, Oak, because it's actually coming out on his birthday. So there you go.
My birthday!
Microsoft got you a present. You have to pay for it. But it's a present for you.
No, I don't have to pay for it because it's on Game Pass, and I already pay for Game Pass.
It'll be on Game Pass.
Yeah, but you still gotta pay
you are
for
still
it.
paying for it. Technically.
I'm paying. No, it comes along with something that I pay for. There's a difference.
Okay.
Well, I will pay for it and own it so that I never have to pay for it again.
But you won't actually own it because that's how they roll.
It makes me think that Isabel will be the hero. So if you play more of a villain style where people hate you, you might have to fight against her, or if you play more of a good style, you're going to have to fight against him.
That would make sense for a nice misdirect.
Dual play style to where you have an enemy, whichever style of game you want to play. Whether you play the bad side, you fight against her. You play the good side, you fight against him. Like it's not just one straight linear style where you're fighting the villain. You tend to lean more on his side, or you tend to lean more towards his side, because they wanted to go moral ambiguity a lot in this game. So which person is going to make you feel they're right? Because they're going to both present gray areas, and which side do you feel is better? So
I didn't realize it until the first sentence of the next one. But it really was like a showcase from back in the day. Like, it's a blast from the past update because it's Gears of War, Fable, into Halo. So it's like old school Xbox flagships, coming out now and hitting us all in the nostalgic feels, because the next one was Halo Campaign Evolved, which is the first game, Combat Evolved, but redone, all the way ground up, rebuilt into the new Unreal stuff.
Halo Studios.
Yes.
They renamed 343 to Halo, which is weird.
Still not going to help, but...
We'll have to see.
I mean, it looks good, but it's a game that already existed. Like, what else are you changing on there?
It's got three new missions. Three whole new missions that we've never seen before. And I can
which is good because the first game is kind of short.
Yeah,
I mean, we can beat it in 5 hours nowadays, so it's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, me and Snitty played for like 2.5 hours and got through half the game, so we're kind of hustling.
That one's next month, July 28th, so the end of the month for Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. It'll also be available from day one on Game Pass. I'm a little surprised that they did not try to wrangle that back, but I think they had already made agreements with Sony for that to come to PlayStation. But I'm a little surprised they didn't try to be like, no, we need that to be a console exclusive to us.
There's a lot of games you got to get through in 20 minutes.
Okay, Residence of Plague's Tale, Plague Legacy. Sorry, a Plague Legacy. My bad.
Follows Sophia. She was from from Plague's Tale. She was one of the characters in Requiem. And it's following her. August
27th of this year. PlayStation, Xbox, PS5, Game Pass. Persona 4, again, because you need another one. February 18th. Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and Game Pass. State of Decay 3. Which
it has been 7 years since they announced this game to where we finally get to see something, by the way.
And it's next year for the release date.
State of Decay 3. It's been 7 years since they said something about this.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, and somebody's like, oh, hey, yeah, it's been a long time since they said something, because they're like, yeah, we just put up State of Decay 3, and we're like, we're working on it. The director was like, that was like a month beforehand. They were like, you need to announce State of Decay 3, and they're like, okay, I guess we're working on this now.
Next year for Xbox, PC, PlayStation. Also Game Pass. Sea of Thieves Custom Seas update is coming June 18th. Oak, are you going to be doing
create your own
that?
game modes.
You doing that one?
Yeah,
you
probably.
Playing some custom seas? Okay, cool.
Try it out.
Metro 2039. I loved it when we were watching this because we were all just saying numbers. 2066, 2042.
I said 2049 because that's what was in my brain, but it was 2039 would have been the thing.
I liked it better when we were just shouting numbers. February of 27 for Xbox, PC, PlayStation. This one doesn't say
again. Everything's my birthday month. I'm telling you.
This one, mine too. This one doesn't say if it's gonna be on Game Pass day one, but I'm sure it will be. So I feel like
the Bad Magpie.
Bad Magpie, super cute. We were watching it. It's like, oh, cute bird. Oh, cute bird with fire. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, now I'm sad.
Little asshole. Oh, I'm sad for him. Oh, he's a little asshole. Oh,
that little shit. I need to help him.
Where his wing is in the little thumbnail picture, there's a band-aid on
yeah,
it.
he can't fly.
Right.
You need to help him.
His wings are broken.
Well, no wonder he's an asshole.
I mean, I can't blame him for that, I guess.
It'll be next year. It doesn't say when, but Xbox and PC, day one, Game Pass. Wolong 2, Wings of Ember. Sorry, my bad. Next year, sometime, Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and Switch. Game Pass day one.
Surprising. Oh,
join us.
One.
This one, you get to be your own cult leader. I'm so ready.
You get to pick your own god. You get to move around. This game almost makes it feels like a State of Decay game where you kind of get to build up your own place.
You got to recruit
your own
people.
Followers in this one. You get to worship your own god. I'm right here. You don't need to pretend one. But yeah, the game looks pretty good. It's on PC, and I'm kind of sold on it.
Yeah, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation next March.
Can play up to 3 friends with you.
It's so weird. Just let me have a big group.
It is on Steam. Get it wish listed.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my wish list as soon as we're done with the show, so don't forget.
Join us. Release dates March of next year.
Yes,
okay,
March.
It's not a cult without followers. Okay.
I'm interested. Also, it looks like a lot of the assets, they look like Far Cry 5 from Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Even though it's not an Ubisoft game, but that fits, right? Because that was a cult.
Craft your beliefs. What are you into? UFOs, cannibalism, intermittent fasting, all the above? Maybe you just want to hang around in a drum circle and hammer out a sweet beat. The choice is yours, but choose wisely. Once you give it your followers on a belief, you will need to live with the consequences.
Okay, I'm interested. Griftopia is about to happen.
So for some reason, people don't like you. Your radical lifestyles. Locals, police, and the government will try to put a stop to your fun. Fight back with a wide variety of weapons.
Interesting.
Join Us operates on a permadeath system.
Ooh.
Once a character dies, they're dead, unless they're a ghost. But that's a whole other thing we don't need to get into right now.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's wish listed.
Yes,
I'm on it.
I'm gonna wish list it.
I'm in it.
Moving on.
All right, moving on.
Okay, how do you say the name?
Senua.
Every time I say it, I'm wrong. So
Sinew?
Yeah, Senua. The next Hellblade game, despite not having Hellblade in the name. Okay, who cares? That's 2027 for PS5, Xbox, PC, and Game Pass day one. And also Xbox Play Anywhere? Okay. All right. Fallout 76 has a new expansion coming out, Infestation. That's going to be... When is that? June 8th from the 15th? So is it just a
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's a free trial.
That's a free trial.
June 15th.
Yeah.
I can't read.
I think this is just a launch. I think it's just an update that's coming.
Yeah, it's like an expansion to WoW or something. So it's your next thing that's coming
it's
out.
available now. It says available now, and then
Okay.
Fallout first from the 8th, June 8th, Fallout first.
Okay, well there you go.
So you get some demos, things like that. They announced Doom: The Dark Ages Revelations. Is this a full
expansion?
Okay, it's a DLC, a full campaign expansion. Okay.
July 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So just before Kat's birthday.
But not my birthday, but I'm still going to play
it. Crazy Taxi
You gotta wait
World
till your
Tour,
birthday to play it.
by the way. So if you're interested in driving a taxi and feeling like you are a punk from the mid-90s, go for it. It's releasing in 2027 for Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and Switch 2. Why not? And also the interesting 25th anniversary collection Xbox, like the console itself, which looks cool, but probably costs $1 million. So good luck to you. But it is the green clear one, which I love that as a throwback. I think that's a great choice.
For sure.
Age of Empires gets a Raiders of the North expansion.
Yeah, Minecraft Dungeons 2.
September 29th Yeah.
The first one was really good, so I'm interested to see how the second one does.
Yeah.
Magicians, The Devil's Deal, which looks like a pretty good game.
So good.
That one looks like a pretty fun game. It's a lot of magic powers. You even get to use like the classic magic wand.
Yeah, magic wand. There's cards. I'm kind of. I won't lie. I'm kind of interested.
I'm interested
between the art style, the aesthetic, and everything. Yeah, I'm kind of interested.
Yeah.
And that one's next year, but it doesn't say when for Xbox, PC, PlayStation. Day one Game Pass. Valor
It's
Mortis.
on Steam.
Oh yeah, I mean I said PC. If I say PC, it's probably Steam. Valor Mortis, that's the
Napoleon.
Yeah, the Napoleon one, which aesthetically looks cool, but I can already tell that is not my gameplay. It just makes me sad. But that's gonna be September 24th for Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Game Pass. Elder
Scrolls is getting a new expansion, The Return of the Thieves Guild. If you play it, I'm sure you've seen it coming. It releases July 8th, so play it soon, and it'll be on Game Pass from day one.
Yeah. Xbox Flight Simulator, or Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 gets World Update 2022. That's too much stuff, but it's like the national parks, so that's kind of neat. That'll be July 4th. I mean, that fits, right? Xbox, PlayStation, PC, so that'll be fun. Where the Winds Meet, Hidden Mountain expansion's coming out next month in July. Castlevania, Belmont's Curse. Baka told us to shut up so he could watch this.
He really did.
He was like, all right, everyone,
shut up.
That looks good.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
October 15th, 2026. You can imagine that Baka will be busy that day.
Oh no! I just hate the fact it's not on a Switch for him though, because that way he can handheld it.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is crazy.
It was either going to be the PC or the Switch, and I was like, well, I'll just I'll kind of debate between the two, because if I get it on the Switch, I can take it with me if I'm going somewhere, and I can just keep working and playing on it. That's fine. I'll just hit her on an Xbox controller on my PC and play the fucking game. I don't care.
Hell yeah!
I just want to play it. Leave me alone. Give it to me. Also, that's a Thursday. So
it's Thursdays or Tuesdays. The game releases, right? Thursdays, Tuesdays.
I just wish there would be like Fridays so that you could take the weekend off and play it, right? Not that that's a game I would play, but
I was about to say with my work, I usually can't really take Fridays off. So.
Vivarium, it's a neat little hand-drawn, old-school anime style graphics, life sim.
It's a life sim.
Style.
Yeah, it's a life sim kind of game. Looks kind of neat.
2027 for Xbox and PC.
Yep. And this is what I think was the big announcement, was Persona 6. It's been 10 years since Persona 5.
Well, they keep giving us Persona 4.
Yeah, I know. Persona 4s, Persona 5s, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, Persona 6, and it's it looks like it's in a graveyard.
Yeah, that's a teaser trailer. Guaranteed when we get to the winter one, whatever Keeley show comes next, it will see an actual trailer. It probably still won't have a release date, but
6 months.
We'll probably see that. It's Xbox, PC, PlayStation, of course.
Yes.
The one my child is excited about, Spyro: A Realm Beyond. That one's coming next spring for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. Game Pass. Clockwork Revolution, still super into. Looks like BioShock-ish. It's gonna be a console exclusive. Fuck you, Microsoft. I'll wait until you give up and put it on PC, because it'll happen.
Yeah.
I'm not buying a console specifically for that game, no matter how cool it looks.
No matter how good it is.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm not doing that with any of those. So.
Yes, we know you have one.
Like I will do other ways to play some of the games I want to play when. Well,
that one's coming out 2027, and I am pretty sure. I cannot say for 100% certainty, but I am fairly certain that a lot of these that are like Xbox console exclusives will eventually make their way to PC.
I think they're timed exclusives.
I'm
exactly
sure they
what
are.
I think it is.
Yeah. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 getting a new thing. You're getting Korea's DMZ area. That's a choice. That's interesting. But I only vaguely watched the trailer, because as soon as Call of Duty comes on the screen, I zone out a little bit, because it's just not my cup of tea.
So
if it's your
it
thing,
looked good.
I think
it's I think it's interesting they're doing an extraction shooter for Call of Duty now, but
everything is an extraction shooter now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I know it's the trend. It's kind of like when they had the last trend, they created the Warzone, right, which was the battle arena stuff. But I think the interesting part about this, I want to play. I want to see more information on the campaign. But the trailer I showed of that they showed of the campaign before, not during this, was really good. And I was like, okay, well maybe they're bringing back a thing, but it's going to be one of those things I'm not getting it. I mean, it's not on day one because they've removed all of Call of Duty from day one now. But
you can buy it wherever you want because it's coming to.
But I am not buying it until the reviews come out on that one. Because I only play for single player.
Well, and I imagine the campaign is going to be one of those. We had to make a campaign as a formality thing because that's where they're at now. They're like, look at this cool thing we did that we had to because they made us, and it's like 2.5 hours. But whatever, go shoot some guys. But that's coming out October 23rd. So if Gears of War, if Call of Duty is your thing, then there it is. October. Enjoy. Have at. And then they spent a long time showing off Gears of War again. Basically E-Day Direct, which is cool. That does look cool as fuck, but again, it's console exclusive and I'm not buying an Xbox specifically for that. So But that was it. That was a lot of stuff. And I think...
Sorry we had to rush through a bunch of it, but man, time started getting away from us.
Time got away from us. And it wouldn't be a big deal if we weren't parents. So, sorry. But we've got to go get our child back from child...
One thing I want to throw out there, they did show more of the Halloween earlier. They showed off this single-player campaign, which a lot of people are super excited for because they weren't expecting it. It's nice to see 6-chapter kind of from the first movie, and it's a $40 game, not too bad. A little campaign, multiplayer, cool business. But yeah, it's kind of gotten a few more people on the bus.
And we went to Comic-Con. Chicken got to meet Michael Myers, the original. Yeah,
I got to meet Nick Castle.
That was pretty cool.
But
yeah.
Who also evidently directed the Dennis the Menace movie.
That's true. He did. He directed Michael Myers directed Dennis the Menace. How weird is that?
Yes. And he directed the Major Payne movie. Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, did he really?
But that's
funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure.
So he did 2 comedies. The guy that goes and slashes people.
He didn't want to be in the.
He didn't even want to be.
He didn't want to be on
John
camera.
Carpenter.
Yeah,
John Carpenter straight up was like, "Hey man, I need you to wear this mask for me," and he's like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll do this. I need you to be in this movie for me." Yeah, because they were friends in college, so that was cool to learn.
That was a neat thing. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure you can tell which ones we were excited by because we spent more time on them than the ones we kind of like jetted through. But you're always welcome to let us know which ones you're excited for or which ones you wish we would have slowed the fuck down and talked about for 5 minutes. By talking to us on either the YouTube in the comment section, or you can join the Chicken Discord, which we are at all of the time. We check all of the time. We may not reply the second somebody says something to us, but we are always around. So feel free to hit us up and hang out because we like friends.
Yay, friends.
And I guess that's all because we talked about what we did at the start of the show.
We appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each month on Infinite Respawn. Make sure that you hit the little sub button as well as the little notification button as well. That way you know when one of these goes live. For Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Chicken.
I'm Baka.
Bye.
See ya.